What's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. Hopefully, you guys enjoying your weekend. We got Jeff in the building. Tony will be joining us momentarily. You guys know who I am. I'm Glick. This is Nonsensical Nonsense. If you guys aren't already, go ahead and check out the social medias. Hit them bad boys up: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Don't forget you can join us live right here in person. Hang out with us. Shoot your shit on YouTube and Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, 6 p.m. roundaboutish. And if you can't join us live, you can listen to us anytime you place, anytime you'd like, anywhere you are on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts at, all at Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. Go give us a follow, give us a like, give us a share if you'd be so kind. And if you're in here watching us live, share us out. Tell your friends. The more the merrier.
Yes.
Gladly appreciate that as well. Tony will be joining us momentarily. Jason had a karate tournament today, so they are in or out. Karate Kid, Daniel's son.
Yes.
What's going on? Speaking of the Shatters Box, what's going on? Shatters Box, Stevie Wonders, what's up? Chris Technician, what up, motherfucker? Motherfucker.
So,
some of you guys.
Last night, after you and I were live on Instagram, which you just kind of ducked out, by the way, but I
know my phone rang. Nikki called me, and when it started ringing, it just cut everything off. I was like, well, shit. Yeah. And then I came back on once we heard, and I got off the phone and hung out for a few more minutes. And then I started playing around with YouTube Live, like the action in the Creator Studio.
Oh, yeah.
And I was on there for a couple minutes, just kind of dicking around with it, looking at the different features. And, I mean, you can't go live with anybody. That's the only downfall. But it gives me another spot to go live and chit chat from time to time. And
we were talking about old episodes, so I listened to the King Glick Baratheon episode.
There was nothing funny and or entertaining about the last 3 hours.
It's not funny, but literally, I went on. I could hear your eyes rolling in the back of your head. So I went over to YouTube and watched it on there, and you're physically in pain.
Oh yeah.
Listening to Brian and I just droll on, and then it got me, and I was like, "Fuck! Now I gotta watch Game of Thrones." So
you really don't have. I mean. I'm just fine never watching, nor never needing, or never will I watch Game of Thrones. I'm just fine. You don't need to watch it again. Spoiler alert. It's all the same. Nothing changes.
Yes, but it's so good.
It's still fucking lame.
Yeah, so is football, but that's okay.
Football changes. You never know the outcome. Oh, no. Yeah. Winter is coming. Dang, I didn't see that. Oh, no, Jon Snow's dead. Nope, wait, now he's a white man.
No, he's not, yeah.
Didn't see that coming. Oh, totally shocked.
But, I listened to that, and then Shut up. I was watching.
Shut up. Oh, no, it's the Red Wedding. They're all going to die. Son of a bitch. I didn't see that coming. Now I'm sad. Oh, no, Hodor. Why you die like that, Hodor?
I did watch.
Fucking retard mongoloid.
I want to see the new Bert Kreischer stand up. And I the last episode we talked about that I'd watched the Chris Rock special, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna watch fucking Bert's two specials he's got on Netflix. I laughed so hard, dude. They're still funny. And I've seen them before. It's not like, sometimes if you watch like a stand-up comedy special that you've seen one or two times, you're like, haha, still funny. But I was audibly cackling, laughing so hard. And then I had seen something on TikTok about Brad Williams. And Brad Williams is a little person. He's
a midget, and he's a comedian.
And he is fucking hilarious. His special Fun Size, I watched on YouTube today. Oh my God, dude. I laughed so hard.
He's not qualified to be a mini Glick.
Well, he says he gets mistaken for Wee Man all the time. And I'm looking at him and I was like, I see it. Because besides the fact that he's 4'4", he actually shares some similar facial features of Wee Man.
So not only do you think all black people look the same,
no.
you think all midgets?
You couldn't mistake Peter Dinklage for Wee Man, is my point.
Oh,
where Brad Williams, you're like, okay, I can see where you would get confused.
No. Now you think all midgets look the same.
Oh, I'll be the first to say it.
Mm-hmm. Now you're gonna have the
like, come on by.
Midgets.
We'll do auditions for Mini Click.
Most of them are still bigger than you.
I don't think so, sir.
4'3". 4'2".
5'2". I got a foot on him.
Yeah, but what you don't have is the capability to form together and make one giant man, like Voltron.
Yes.
Fee, fi, fo, we smell the blood of a gringo one.
I swear to God, dude, I was watching that. I'd seen clips of it, but watching the whole thing, holy shit, and he's funny. I was genuinely impressed. So, like we talked about when I watched the Theo Von special, and I was like,
Theo Von he's
funny, but he's trying to be woke, and I get it. He doesn't want to offend. When that special came out, he was trying to be not offend anybody.
No, I was gonna say he's funny, like on his podcast and stuff like that.
Right.
I've never found his stand-up to be funny because
it's the same shtick.
We've already got what's his face. Now we've got Theo Von, who is clearly a white dude from the country who thinks he's from the city.
Right. With his mullet.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Some of the things he says on podcasts, he's got those quick, fast quips. Like,
he's podcast funny. I just never found him funny.
But his stand-up, I was just like, oh,
like
this is hard to watch.
Like, I'm podcast funny. I could never do stand-up.
I couldn't do stand-up.
You can't do either, but
right. No, I've always wanted to, but I know what will happen. I'll get on stage and you'll hear crickets.
And I've had this discussion with friends of mine that are stand-up or do open mics and stuff like this. If I could get away with only doing crowd work,
right,
I'm in. I'm money.
Oh yeah.
But to actually sit down and write 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes of whatever of jokes and stuff, I'm not going to be able to do that. But I'll come out from the jump street and just start working the crowd, and I could be on the stage for 4 hours. Just working the crowd and getting them involved and whatnot. So I mean, no shade on the guys who do get up there and stand in front of and do, like Bobby Kelly and Theo Von or Bert Kreischer or Chris Rock or any of those guys. I mean, big ups to you. Just some of you guys aren't my cup of tea. I mean, Dennis Leary was like that for years. I couldn't stand his stand-up, but then put him in TV, and I loved him.
Oh yeah, I loved
TV
Dennis Leary on TV. But watched him on do stand-up.
Norm Macdonald was the same way.
Yeah,
his stand-up bored the hell out of me. But you put him on TV or in a movie, and I'm like, I'm in.
He's got those moments in films and stuff where you're like, I get it. I get why this guy's funny.
Yeah.
But you watch him on stand-up, you're like, oh god.
Artie Lang has always been like that to me. I think he's dumb as a box of fucking rocks, but he's great.
Well, who's the other guy? The guy that's always in the Sandler movies.
Kevin James?
No. The white guy.
David Spade?
No. You saw Grown Ups too, right?
Yeah.
The guy that was driving the bus. He drove the bus. I can't remember his name. Damn it! I gotta look him up. His name's Nick something.
Nick. He was in Reno 911.
Yeah.
He was Terry or something like that. Nick Swardson, is that his name?
Yeah, that's the guy. I'm
Nick
not
Swardson.
a fan. I his stand up is actually not terrible.
I like him in movies, but he's
He
the same
sometimes
guy.
goes over the top.
He's the same. He's a Steve Buscemi's the man.
Right.
He's not a comedian. He's just. He was the biggest Mexican I ever saw. He got two iconic roles where they just kind of let him riff. That and in Armageddon when he jumps on the
thing and he's like, I just wanted to feel the power between my legs, brother.
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi, yeah, he's funny as fuck. He's great in movies.
Oh, he's one of those. If I find out Steve Buscemi's in a movie, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta see this.
But he's one of those guys that he could be in a comedic role or a semi-comedic role, but he can also play the tough guy act, and he does pretty good with the tough guy act, even though he's not.
I have not seen Fargo, but I've heard he fucking kills it in Fargo.
Yeah, because wasn't he in? What was he in? Was he in Reservoir Dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was in Reservoir Dogs.
He was like the tough guy.
He gives the speech about not tipping.
Yeah.
And it's like, which I want to memorize so when I don't tip, I can be like, ah. Because if I have this thing about tipping, if you give me good service, I'm going to tip you. But if you're an asshole, you're going to get a couple pennies on the table because fuck you.
Yeah, he was in The Sopranos for a minute. He was kind of a tough guy in Sopranos. Yeah, I think he got whacked.
Well, go figure.
But he has a nice combination where he can be funny, but he can also be a dick. Or like I said, you don't look at Steve Buscemi and go, oh yeah, that guy intimidates me, but
he could if he really wanted to.
And he's a real American hero. Excuse me.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that dude was a firefighter.
He was an FDNY firefighter, and then after 9/11,
he fucking went back.
He went back.
Like, where do I need to go?
Mm-hmm.
God bless him for it.
I think that's why he's able to kind of play the tough guy from time to time because he's a genuine. He probably is a genuine tough guy. Like, well, I guarantee you, if you picked a fight with Steve Buscemi, he'd swing on you. Like if you best example, Chris Rock, he got swung on, got hit, and didn't do shit in the moment. Where you swing on Steve Buscemi's going to slop you back. But he's just that through and through, true-blooded New Yorker.
Yeah, like he's like, I've seen it all. I don't give a fuck.
He's a generational New Yorker. Like his family came off the boat at Ellis Island. Yeah. Type shit.
He was there. He signed his name in Plymouth Rock just out of here, But no, I do love Steve Buscemi. He's what was that?
That's that first time I see that movie. I had to stop and rewind it. Yes, rewind it, ladies and gentlemen, because I believe I was watching it on VHS when it first came out. Desperado.
Oh, yeah. The biggest Mexican
he was the biggest Mexican I've ever seen. I'm like, what was he? 5'5"?
Oh, no. I got a friend of mine. He is 6'3", and he's born and raised in Mexico City.
Oh, well, that don't mean he's Mexican.
I'm just okay. I've met his parents.
His blood. His parents could be from Canada.
No, his parents are full on like Mexican, like you read about. I've known this guy for 15, 16 years.
I don't read a lot about Mexicans, so I'm not really sure what you're referring to there. I don't read a lot in general.
Who does?
That reminds me.
Yeah.
Whenever Tony decides to show up, I need to go through and get the final tally from our
starting five. Yes,
I think it was a close one.
I'm still mad that I didn't put on the book, The Art of Racing in the Rain, because, dude, I read that book and somebody had told me about the book. And the book is literally it's through the eyes of a dog, and his owner is a race car driver.
Yeah.
And the movie, they made it into a movie on Disney, and the book made me cry, and then I saw it in the movie. And Kevin Costner
Well,
does the
Jason.
voice of the book or the dog,
Yeah.
in the movie, and you got that graspy, growly voice of Kevin Costner talking as a dog. And spoiler alert, the dog dies because it's through the life of the dog, and it's heartbreaking. If you don't cry, if you actually watch the movie and pay attention, if you don't cry,
what? Because they
you are no idiots.
they stopped drawing the fake dog.
It's actually a cartoon. It's a full actual movie.
Shut up.
You're still trying to get me to cry over fucking Bambi or whatever.
No,
Or
first and
Lion
foremost,
King.
it's Lion King. It is
The Lion
so
King.
dumb that you're it's apples to oranges. You're like, they stopped drawing a character. Oh my god, this
The Lion King, it was not sad.
And the dog died, and it made me cry. Why? Because they wrote out a character. They stopped writing words for the character to say.
Yeah.
Shut up.
The difference is,
Shut up.
In a full-length actual movie, you're more invested than you are in a cartoon. Am I wrong? Because it's a fucking cartoon.
No, I think it's a movie in general, no matter if it's animated or not animated.
No, I don't know. I can't get into animated movies.
Well, he's late. Duh, Jason. You answered your own question in that question.
Yeah, I'm not touching that. I'm not even going to repeat what you said, sir.
BPT, damn it.
Yes.
Yes, he totally was too. It's a movie. It doesn't matter if it's animated or not animated. You get invested. Just like saying, "Oh, I watched the TV show and it made me." How many times have you fucking cried when Khaleesi gets raped by her brother when you watch Game of Thrones? Because you're invested.
Raped by her brother.
Yeah, whatever. They're all blood in that show somehow.
The only one that actually gets raped in Game of Thrones is Sansa Stark gets raped by her husband that she didn't want to marry in for.
Well, bring your ass up in here so you can get on him, Tony.
Did you see what he put?
Yeah.
You need to get on him, Tony, because I'm not for that.
Oh, you know better than that, Blondie. We still got time. You can't, Jay, but Jeff, you should tell him some safe places in Cancun that he can buy weed.
No, you don't. When you get here, let me know. I know a guy who knows a guy. Who knows a guy.
I know a guy who knows a guy who knows his cousin who also knows a guy.
Who knows my neighbor who sells him weed.
We know guys.
No, I got a couple of people that know where to get good stuff. But if you buy it on the street, it's it'd be easier to smoke grass clippings.
You were there. Then wouldn't that have been a better question to ask while you were there?
Right?
Leave?
Yeah, I mean, kind of
pointless
now.
There you go, Nursey. There you go. ER nurse. She's like, I just have mine delivered right to the door.
You and me both. My guy delivers. Literally. He'll call me when he's at the gate. And I'm like, hey, let me go get the gate.
Really don't like when Tony comes in on his phone because he has a tendency to end the show.
Yeah.
Prematurely, like Jeff does in bed.
Stop speaking about your experience.
Jim will whoop your ass.
Get him, Tony. Get Jason. Get Jason in.
Whoop your ass. I related that.
He's not wrong.
No, he killed in the HNIC.
Bartender.
Yeah.
She
That's
poured
what-
us drink in your hand.
Jesus Christ.
How far out are you, Tony?
I'm literally 5 minutes from the house, but Jason wants Chick-fil-A, so it's going to be about 10 minutes.
Hey,
Wow, really? They got it set up like that. You can just go online and order if you got your you're out in California. It's all legal out there.
Yeah, well,
So you can like
No, we could do it here. We could do it
Canada's-
here. I just don't want to. I don't want all the
Canada's
food that's
legalizing
on my phone.
Coke.
All the food that's on my phone.
Canada's legalizing
Probably
Coke.
already isn't already.
Yeah. That's all. So you can like DoorDash it. Just go on there and you go on the little website and they got pictures of all the different.
Well, they got descriptions and pictures, and yeah.
ER nurse lives out in California, and she said she can go online.
I'm good.
Order it, show her ID, and then they ship it to
Tony,
her.
T-O-N-Y?
Yeah,
Tony.
so
No,
it's
well,
like that.
I kind of have the same thing, but I just call my guy, and he shows up in a different car each time.
To call MJ, call 867-5309.
309, yeah, and ask for Stacy's
Jenny.
mom
Yes.
or Stacy's
And then another
mom.
12-pound classic with the Sprite, please.
She's our phone screener,
Yes.
and she'll get you on the board.
Easy.
Honey mustard, please.
I forgot you were out in Cali. It dawned on me there for a second. That's why I remembered that you were.
Cali's like the Wild West of drugs, man.
867-5309.
Thank you, Mel. All right. So we're gonna start this episode off right. All of you Slack jobs out there who feel we need to do things better, I want you all to notice I can broadcast whenever, wherever, and however. I'm gonna need you to get like me before you criticize us. And I haven't even started drinking yet, so I'm gonna just get warm before I get to the house. Easy, little boy. Easy. We all right. We all right. We all right. Y'all just saw me go through the drive. You won't see. So this was a throw down, Jefferman. I delivered it myself. I wish I had two all the lines.
Yeah, I'm not. I am not here to judge. I mean, maybe that's just a fancy name you came up with. How do any of you know that you are or are not a nurse? I call myself Dr. Click on the show from time to time. That doesn't mean that I'm a doctor.
Yeah, and he called himself King for an entire episode. I was there.
For like 3 episodes. Well, I mean, I am.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am the king. Now, out of all those things that I just said,
appreciate you, man. Thank you. All right, you too.
The one true thing is that I am the champ. I am the GOAT.
For the record, I can put the link to this
otherwise.
broadcast in my room on airtime for everybody who's on airtime. All of you are in my room. If you want to come up on the show, the link is in my room. If the link does not work, let me know. I will be home in 5 minutes. Roll Tide. Let's go.
Did he just say Roll Tide?
Yeah, damn right I did. Son of a bitch.
Jesus Christ. He said Roll Tide. Calm down, NYC. Jesus.
Jay, how many times have we played this experiment with Bring Jay on the show, and you add nothing?
And
just like
you add nothing. You sit there and wait for your drugs to kick in.
Yeah. And then you just yeet yourself off the podcast without even saying a word.
That reminds me, Chris, did you get that gummy bear that Nikki was looking for you? Did you get that thing Nikki was looking for you?
Yeah, that was like an hour ago.
Oh, that's what I thought. I just didn't see you eat it, so I assumed.
Yeah. No, I was trying to send in. Yeah, well, you should have seen.
That man said we have nothing. He can only add something. Okay, yeah, I can't wait. If the link ain't working, give me 5.
If we wanted somebody to just stare at the screen, we'd call Chris's Broster.
Or Cam.
Wow. So Chris's Broster did not do that, for the record.
No, Blondie, we're not saying you're not smart. We're not saying you're not a nurse. But
no, I'm just saying, like,
I could literally put anything as my name.
You don't have to be a nurse, so you don't have to put the disclaimer.
Yeah. I fully believe you are a nurse. Just saying. I could say
no, she's a nurse.
Yeah.
She seriously is a nurse.
Oh, I know.
Oh my God, Tony!
We know we are.
Are you listening to the show? I know she is. You missed the whole conversation.
You know I'm paying attention to something the hell else.
I don't partake in any of that. And I said, you don't have to be a nurse. It could be just a catchy name. Right. And it's like sometimes I call myself Dr. Glick on the show. It's just a fun name. So nobody has to know that she is a nurse.
I have a PhD.
You do have a PhD, though, Glick. I will give you that. Look, you do have a
Yeah.
PhD. I will give you that.
I do have a PhD.
I got a
Yeah,
pretty
player
huge
hater
dick.
degree.
Yeah, I don't hate
No, hell no.
Somebody had to say it.
No, hell no. And apparently it's the ex-wife. Way to
Sorry,
go, Jeff.
I identified as Tony there for a minute.
No, you identified.
I gave you the number to call, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
I gave you the phone number for you to call so you can come in. I don't know what your problem is. You're too busy just yammering on, sitting up there hanging out on your fucking pedestal by yourself. I'm so great. I add so much to everything. Watch me do this. Want to see me make a racist joke? And then be really disgusting to the females in the comments.
I'll be home in a minute, Jay. You just hold the hell on. I'll be home in 2 minutes.
I gave you the damn phone number.
Yeah.
We even
And
put
I've
it
said
in
it
the
like
comments.
3 times. I put it in the comments. 8675309, area code 911.
You aren't listening, Jay. You're so on your.
Jokes are bad. I'm gay.
I identify as a mother, and my daughter is texting me. Nice, Nursey.
Yeah, I got some unloading to do tonight. Yeah, buddy.
I did.
Yeah, buddy.
I adopted a new state of mind. I'm no gynecologist, but I know a cunt.
Oh shit! Here we go.
You haven't said any nice stuff. You've come in here doing your same nonsense, just nonsense. Dummies. No content. Let me in. I can add so much to. You can't even add to the fucking comments.
Hey, wait. Hey, Glick, I got an idea. Glick, this will provide content right here. Jay can't come up unless Lenny comes up with him. There's an idea for you.
Once again, I'm no gynecologist.
Jeff, just hold on. Watch what I do now.
Go ahead.
Hey,
backing up. Look at you. Look at you using the mirrors, not turning around. I'm impressed.
That's how I got my driver's license faster than everybody else in the class.
I had my driver's license.
Goodness gracious.
I needed it.
Goddamn, calm down, overachiever.
Yeah, good lord.
This is why I have my driver's classes before anybody else. God damn it.
No, it's because you were older than everybody by 4 years.
It's because you were 40 years old when cars were invented.
Yeah, no kidding. They're like, we'll give Tony one first. He's the oldest person here.
Jeff,
Oh boy. Let's go, little boy. I gotta get this computer rolling so I can lay these folks out.
I seen that.
We did see that.
No, it's okay.
I think I said something about it.
What a day.
Okay.
5 hours of damn travel.
You'll be back.
Tony, let me see the spinners on your rims.
I don't have spinners. Fuck you. That shit is 20 years old. Nobody does that anymore.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. You got the floaters. Dude,
No,
they
you forgot you're not in America no more.
No, you know how
I was going to say, turning down in
the
Mexico, the spinners just came into style.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Exactly.
No, you know how in lowriders you have the 3 lug knockoff, the 3 little. It looks like a wing nut.
Sure.
They made those now that they're spinners or they're floaters, so it always stays steady on your.
I've heard about that.
And it looks kind of cool.
I mean, I could do the same thing, but when you turn around and join into the bashing and the goofiness, it really doesn't make you any better than them.
Agreed. I agree.
No, Tony Smith. What is the what are the floaters?
Tony Smith is in here? Tony Smith is in here?
Okay, imagine your logo. Okay, and as your logo stays
Well, when he goes and joins the special needs class of underachievers.
Yeah. So floaters basically work like it looks like your rim is not moving, but you're moving forward.
I gotcha. So you'd actually fucking take 30 seconds and
Get
take
that
a
for me,
drug
please.
time out and paid attention, you would have heard how to get up in here, Jay. But you're so wrapped up in your own little magical world of dumb shit that you don't listen or pay any attention.
I heard it.
Anywho.
And I never pay attention. So.
Thank you, Jason. Did you get what fell under the car? Did you get it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm growing more and more impatient every day.
There's no my damn toes. I can barely walk now.
I
the bartender.
Tony's just standing in the dark. Are you trying to unlock the door or something?
No, I'm unloading the car. Shut up.
Oh. No, the way your camera was set, it looked like your lights were off. And I was like, why is Tony's just fumbling around the fucking light, dude?
No, I'm trying to get stuff out the car.
What car are you breaking into?
Like laying on the seat or something.
It's not yours. It wasn't updated. I'll let your car go, just so you know.
Somebody call the cops.
Somebody call the cops. There's a black guy getting into a car
that he owns. So I can sue your ass.
It can't be his because it doesn't have 24-inch rims and spinners.
Racist motherfuckers.
Nah, I'm not the racist. I was just saying, some Karen. Wow.
Well, some Karen's going to see you. That's why Tony parks in the garage before he starts digging in his car for stuff.
Tony, I don't know if you can see the comments or not, but
I'm not looking. I'm about to be on in one good minute.
I'm gonna go ahead and just put it right there on the screen for you.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we were all thinking it, but Jay said it. He's gonna get his laptop started up.
Yeah, from one device to the next.
There it is.
Grandpa D in the building. Everybody, officially.
Can't access the link on airtime. Let's see what we got here.
Finally. Sharing the live show and sharing the link are different things. Not gonna happen tonight.
I see it's a heart melting, but what's in the middle?
Jets and Mets.
I just sent the link to the room for y'all.
Jets and Mets.
I got mine on here.
Baseball football team in New York.
The
Mets and the New York Mets.
Okay, I see it now. Yeah, okay. That looks cool. I like that.
Speaking of that, Tony, you think you guys are going to get Aaron Rodgers?
Yes, I called it during the season. Jason, halfway.
Oh, Chris, did you find out more about that?
Aaron
we talked
Farr.
about yesterday?
Brett Rodgers, or God damn it, what's his name? Aaron Rodgers.
His name is not going to the Browns, so you're jealous.
No, I actually heard
I'm
something.
so jealous we're not getting a 42-year-old quarterback.
I actually heard something, and Chris and I looked it up yesterday. We determined it is probably not real, but apparently the Cardinals.
No, the Chiefs.
Sorry, the Chiefs are hiring a female running back or wide receiver.
What?
Wide receiver. Yeah.
I have not heard that.
Second hour. You get 1 hour.
I heard that as well.
I have not heard that at all.
Well, Chris and I looked it up, and he did find an article that was about it, but it's not from a reputable source.
Yeah, it's not. And that's what I told Jeff, because I was live last night while I was posting episodes. I was on our TikTok page and I was on our Instagram page, just kind of hanging out, chit-chatting and whatnot. Since we don't get on there very much.
Right.
Jay, if you're 50% of the audience, why don't you come be 25% of the people presenting?
Because apparently he listens about as well. You listen about as well as he does.
No, I listen fine. He just needs to get up here.
I said the second hour, and it's 1 hour.
Yeah, second hour.
Not as soon as the fucking show starts.
We did say second hour.
I say we get the ball rolling.
Daddy.
Yes.
Yeah, you say nothing. You get a bunch of people get their feelings hurt, and then cry to you about how much of an asshole I am, and it's the same circle
Agreed.
that we've been dancing over and over again that I'm tired of.
Yeah.
Where'd you get those from? That's nice.
He stole
Okay,
them.
cool. Very good. All right, I got him half situated. This was a long day.
So, oh yeah. Supposedly something came out that the Chiefs signed the very first NFL female player. She was a wide receiver, and I don't know where the hell Jeff's seen this at or come
Well, no,
across it,
somebody told me about it
but
at
I was
work, and I was like,
trying to.
"Oh, that's kind of cool. She's gonna get killed."
I don't think it would be a good outcome for her, honestly.
No,
Well, I
because
don't think it's
I'm
great.
a 42-year-old man, and I'm not going to get on a football field regardless with any fucking NFL team. It's just not going to happen. I'm going to get killed.
Tom Brady did.
Well,
Tom
regardless,
Brady's in shape.
I haven't seen it anywhere, and that would be such huge news that I have enough sports apps on my phone
Right.
that I would have heard between ESPN and NFL and Yahoo Sports and everything like that. Yeah, no, I don't think it's a real story, but
Well, I mean, it's kind of like that. I can't remember. Was it the
I don't know what
Dodgers?
you're looking at, Jay, but my
They
number is a lot
actually
different.
hired their bat boy to be an outfielder for a short time, but he didn't
The
actually make the
Dodgers?
team. I saw this on TikTok the other day. Apparently, kid can throw and run like you read about, but he didn't have they had him in the off season,
Uh-huh.
and then when it came to regular season, he didn't make the team. So it could be something like that, like
Publicity
she's
stunt.
not officially part of the team, but she's maybe practicing with them or something like that.
Publicity stunt.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying last night. I said
Right.
if they did hire her,
Butts
she'll
and
she'll
seats.
ride the fucking bench. The entire
That's a butts and seats story.
hmm
Well, she'll
Exactly.
play. And most of the dudes on the field, I don't think they would go at her stupid or crazy because she'll be
Well-
in the game. And you'd be an asshole to knock her out because then that's the end of your career.
That's what I was saying, right?
Yes.
So if she catches the ball, are you going to be the one to tackle her? Oh hell
I'll
no!
tackle her, but I ain't got to kill her.
Equality.
See, here's the kicker.
No, I
Here's the
agree.
kicker. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. We used to play sports. teenagers.
Equality.
We didn't care about gender. You knew better than to hit a woman harder than that. And if the woman doesn't hit you harder, doesn't come at you crazy, you're not going to do it in the first place. Now, I do know women who will play football.
Oh no, I have no doubt.
I don't know. I don't know. I was
some of
always
the
Before the lingerie league
Some of
was
them
even
girls that play
started,
in the
I knew
powder
women
puff
who played it.
leagues. I'm not going to go up against those chicks.
I was always an equal
But
opportunity.
you put
high
her up against
score
some
and-
big giant fucking linebacker,
Mhm.
she's gonna get crushed.
Well, when I was in school and we'd play like dodgeball and stuff like that, they said the guys had to throw at the girls with their
Underhand.
opposite hand.
Or underhand, yeah.
So 99% of the people
Dodgeball
are
wasn't
right-handed, so you had to throw it with your left hand. Well,
Football
Right.
was entirely something else.
guess who the lefty was? Who
Yeah,
gym teacher
exactly.
didn't believe that I was a lefty, and you know what? Them girls were trying to kill us and throwing them at our nuts and everything else. So being the one guy in the gym class, and all the guys knew that I could rock them, I took that chance. Like, no, you're trying to kill us. Now tables have turned. You forget about the old ace in the hole, baby.
Yeah.
Coming out fucking like Nolan Ryan just whipping them.
Hell yeah. And them fucking
Car
dodgeball
broadcast
balls,
sucks.
those fuckers hurt when they hit.
No, they don't.
Oh yeah, I mean
They
they
just
got
don't.
a little thing to them.
They're that weird rubber that's flexible when you throw it, and when it hits, you remember it the next morning. If you wake up, go, God damn, I got hit with a fucking
Well, it just
ball."
sucked because going up through school and stuff and being in gym, a lot of the kids that I went to school with were in sports and
Right.
and we had a lot of the jock
one way or
girls.
another. Yeah.
So we had all the like jock girls, softball and volleyball girls and stuff like that. It's just like they can whip them balls, damn it.
Oh, you have no idea.
So that I was.
Well,
I
see,
was-
like, yeah, growing up in a small town like we did, we were in different school districts, but your school wasn't the biggest, and my school wasn't the biggest. So, like, everybody, like, the stoners were also the jocks, and the stoners were also the nerds. And it was just there's one there was no. It's not like you see in the movies.
It was a giant incestual clique.
Yeah, exactly. And there was none of the stuff you see cliques in the movies where it's like all the jocks hang out. No, because we were the jocks, but we were also the stoners. So
The jocks I hung around didn't smoke nothing.
right. Well, no, the jocks that we hung around because you could barely make a team with the amount of people we had. So the football players were recruited onto the baseball team, and the basketball team would recruit from them, and half the people either did basketball or wrestling because you had to do a sport or you'd go fucking nuts.
Nuts.
You good?
These nuts.
Very good. Very good. You did good today. I'm proud of you.
Good job, Jason.
Yeah, he had a little sparring match. I got there late. I thought it was an hour and a half to get down there.
Right.
Wound up being 2.5 hours. I was like, fuck. So I'm like, I'm
long
going to get
ride.
this from his mom. You know, that's one way.
Yeah.
So I got down there, checked them in. All the kids in his rank were pretty much done. So I was like, all right, let me chill out for a minute because I'm at least see what the other kids are doing. Let him see
Maybe
what the
they'll have
competition look like.
Yeah.
Since it was his first tournament. It was his first tournament. So we're sitting up there.
Right.
And we wanted to go get a seat.
Was it the Kumite?
One of the guys. No, it wasn't the Kumite. We wouldn't have been
Damn,
back. I might have had to get in that fight.
Yeah,
But,
how we signed Jason up for the Kumite.
And then I was like, we were sitting down and one of the instructors called him. Oh, look, that dude was like, we got a spot for you, but you're going to be with the other guys another rank up because he's an orange belt. We've got to go against blue belts. This was like,
Are
all
they
right.
better or
Awesome.
worse?
well, it's a higher rank, so they
Okay,
can
that's
spar
why
harder.
I wasn't
They got
sure.
more moves, right. And
Why they got a
I took
separate
martial arts when I
color?
was younger. I know the ranks, I know the belts. When I looked, I'm like, he could do that. So they got down there, they all got stretched out and everything. Jason did good.
Hell yeah.
The first thing you want to learn when you do martial arts in any sport is there's no fear. You're willing to go for yours.
Oh, 100%.
And once I saw that, I was like, because they got their move, they got that. And the dude came, and Jason went back. I said, yeah, he all right. He all right. He all right.
He good. He good.
He all right. So he was supposed to be in that one. He was supposed to be in the board breaking one. And it was a whole bunch of little kids, literally. All of them like 9, 10 younger. So they were really just doing moves, not really going at each other Karate Kid style.
Right.
And he knew his moves. He knew how to block. He knew how to do his attacks. He knew how to break the boys. So yeah, I'm fine. This is working now. I'm fine.
Yeah.
So he did good. I sent the picture to his mom. I damn near drove to Florida
Yeah. No
because
shit.
as I'm getting down there, I saw a sign for I-10. I said, okay, this is some bullshit.
I was gonna say 2 hours from you if you were heading south. Yeah, you were pretty close to Florida.
Yeah, about 2.5. But we went down that slant, so it was going towards Tallahassee almost. And
Yeah, because I mean,
my signal was in and out. That's why when I did get back with y'all, like, listen, I'm gonna be out for a minute.
yeah,
The highway, it was acting on the way down because I was doing 2 of the spaces with Bathurst. He sent a notification. I'm like, great. I told him first thing I said, listen, it may not last. I'll stick it as long as I can, just to listen.
yeah.
He wanted me to co-host. Okay, cool. So my signal was going in and out on the highway. Then when I got to the back roads, it was in and out the back. It was in one small town, one little tiny small town. I shit you not. That motherfucker had 5G.
You blink and you miss it.
Yeah, right.
Well, you don't have 5GE unless you're in a major metropolitan city like New York.
Hmm.
This little small town, when I say small, I mean podunk. We're talking about 45 minutes west of Valdosta. There ain't nothing down there.
Yeah.
And I saw 5G. I said, I'm impressed. Thank you, Sadie. Sadie said, go, Jason. Sadie said, congratulations. She said you did good. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. I mean, I said good job, Jason. I don't tell
Glick
him.
said, good job, Jason.
Door.
Glick said his head, so I don't recognize him. Everybody was telling him good luck. Yeah, also.
You know, later on, I'm gonna be over here talking all nice, and before you know it, he's gonna be over here talking trash to me, and I'm gonna have to remember. Oh yeah, I owe that kid a Glick stunner.
Yeah. Exactly.
He's gonna owe you a Jaden Smith with a little twist.
Backflip. Yeah.
Jaden did that move. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That was a great move on that movie. If you don't know nothing about that movie, Jaden did that damn kick.
I
Did he
actually
really?
like that. I actually like that movie. I
It
thought it was
wasn't
pretty
terrible. It wasn't terrible.
I like the different spin on the story.
I think Jaden is an outstanding actor.
Mhm.
Even when he was doing the move on the brick on the wall with the hand up like this,
Yeah.
He was playing that part. Then when he had to do that kick at the end, I said, "Oh shit!"
No, and I love Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan is just.
Yeah, I mean, it was the karate
for being Tony's age.
Yeah,
yes.
He's.
Well, no,
that dude is old as fuck.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I mean, he was old, but no, I mean, it was a cool spin on a classic because it wasn't a remake or it was a cool
story.
And
it wasn't karate they were doing. They were doing.
I like.
No, it's.
Was it kung fu?
Or not jujitsu. Yeah, it's kung fu. Thank you. But it's not karate. Even though they call it karate.
I liked it. I probably like that one just about as much as I like the original Karate Kid.
For the story, yes.
Yeah, the story.
Right.
Still, the same story, just told differently. And I liked it. I thought it was cool. And
What
it was.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It was cool to see Jackie Chan play a more calm down,
relaxed. Yeah,
like he took his Adderall or Ritalin or whatever that day, and wasn't all ADHD.
Right.
I think that movie advertised the hell out of China. That was the biggest critique I remember having that movie. That's all they did was show off China. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. The whole Great Wall.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the dragons on the other side of that motherfucker.
No, I actually enjoyed that movie. It's not terrible. I do, however, prefer the original.
No, I mean,
but now, when you look at the original, do you agree that Daniel's kind of the asshole?
Calm down. I'm not jumping on this fucking train with you, and you're not going to convince me that Zach Morris was trash either. So shut up.
Zach Morris is trash, dude.
Who's Zach Morris?
No,
dude, watch the video. Like, wow, this guy's
Daniel's son was the victim.
Who was the who?
Daniel's son was the victim.
The theory goes this way that Johnny in the original movie is that Johnny is actually not as bad as he seems in the movie, because literally Daniel's the one that's like, Johnny's literally trying to have a conversation with Abby,
Cobra Kai,
and Daniel keeps interrupting.
Cobra Kai, calm down. You know.
Not to mention that was an illegal kick.
Dude,
that was illegal.
Not to mention, you do the Karate Kid and Cobra Kai, which has got your panties all in a twist. They intentionally flipped Cobra Kai to make Daniel look like the dick.
No. I get this theory from How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, I know you do, but I'm just saying the theory is wrong. But they did, because that theory is out there. They flipped it on the Cobra Kai television show intentionally.
They did. And I cannot wait till the new season comes out. Damn, Tony, you hungry? You act like you haven't eaten in a month.
He always eats like that.
I guess he didn't eat. He didn't eat since Wednesday.
He's a mouse. Look out for the mouse. He's a hungry mouse.
He eats since Wednesday on the other show.
I ain't gonna say that. I ate pretty good last night.
I don't know. Every time you're live, you're eating. I think that's why you go live. It's kind of like your.
No, y'all like to come on during dinner time.
It's like your biological clock says, I need to go live. Oh, and I need to eat.
Anytime you're live, you're eating, Tony. Even when you.
Here's a hint. If I'm eating, I'm relaxed.
My assumption is that you just eat all the time. Because if you're on the show eating, that means when you're not on the show, just like I smoke all the day. So
yeah.
In retrospect, Tony just eats all day long. And so he decides not to stop for the show.
I used to eat more when I was younger. I've actually cut down.
Oh, you and me both.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that for hour number 3. I said play the music now.
We play the long version.
Save what for hour 3?
I'm waiting on hour number 2. I'm ready for this.
Tony, the same thing's gonna happen as the last time.
Well, at least this time we got somebody waiting. Yes, I was. It's I forgot what kind of sauce it was, but it goes good with chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A.
I've never had
chicken. You up? I'm glad you're full. I was worried about you being full too. I'm glad you're full.
Hey.
Same to you.
Just yell at my dog.
Yes, I did. Oh fuck. He gonna yell at me when he sees me. Hell.
No, it's the kids got the door open. They got one of the puppies in from the backyard, and she's wanting to go play. It's not gonna happen.
The pup wants to go play?
No, my Gorda is. I would easily say Gorda is almost 8.
Yeah. And she's still trying to establish a territory. Right now, somebody else is in the area and it's bothering the hell out of her.
She can't play with the puppies. She gets her ass beat. No, you're not gonna go play with fucking Pig. Pig will whoop you. Pig is only 4. Pig shows his dominance by
He's
raping.
hungry, Sadie. Let the man eat. Jesus.
Look at him. Crazy fucking dog.
Hickory bourbon sauce. That's what this is. Hickory bourbon sauce that I had from last night.
That sounds good.
Had a hickory bourbon salmon. I had a hickory bourbon salmon from Ruby Tuesdays, and they hooked me up with some extra hickory bourbon sauce. Hickory bourbon sauce that goes good with Chick-fil-A nuggets. That dog is all in your face.
Yeah, she is. Look at her. She's like, Dad, can I go outside? Normally during the show, she just lays at my feet and like she's dead. But now, because the kids got the dog inside, or they once again brought a fucking cat to my house. My in-laws.
Dogs can coexist together, though.
I know, but Gorda's never been around a cat. So, and this cat is literally like, it's like not even 2 months old.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, that's just a snack for this dog. I mean, she'll want to play with it, and she won't know how to play with it because she's never been around a cat. She's gonna kill that cat. So I'm like, no, you're not. They're not supposed to have a cat in my house anyways because I'm allergic.
Yeah, but you don't run your house, obviously.
Apparently not.
I'm not even being an ass. I'm not being an ass.
No. I agree because apparently I paid for the motherfucker, but I have no rules, apparently.
Because you never leave the fucking bathroom.
No, they came over here last week and they had the cat. And I was like, why is there a fucking cat in my house? Is you guys trying to fucking kill me? They're like, oh. I was like, no, get this fucking cat out of here. I said, you know what I call cats? Speed bump.
Damn.
Because
you know what they call you? You know what they call you? Benefits.
Yeah, amen to that. That and ATM.
ATM. That's about the only thing I ain't calling.
Call me credit card.
First National Jeff.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. I gotta go grocery.
First
I was gonna go
American bank in the
grocery
house.
shopping today.
He's the first American bank in his house.
No. Okay, so
Really?
wait. On in this, the way the houses are built.
Calm down, Silicon Valley. You about to go under?
It's just about.
No, we gotta talk about it in the third hour. We gotta cover that shit.
Oh no, Chris and I covered it yesterday. I told Chris, check your bank, boy.
Yeah, we covered it yesterday. Jeff said, check your bank.
I never heard of that motherfucker before that happened. I never heard of that bank. Never heard of that bank.
I literally sold just in time.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Somebody mentioned it a couple days ago, and I sent it to my wife, and I said, sell. And she sold yesterday. Or she sold the day before. She sold Thursday.
Because apparently this is a blockbuster.
It's the second largest bank foreclosure in history. Like bank that went under in history.
What was the first one?
And I said down. And then she told me, what was it? And then she told me go to the next one.
Yes.
What is this?
Sprite.
Stay off.
You're welcome.
We're just listening to dad conversation. Dad mode, everybody.
It's priceless.
Exactly.
Everybody uses it. What was the first largest bank?
Oh no, that was the one that went under before that was in 2008. It was I can't remember the name.
South Trust?
No. Hold on.
Wasn't Chase, it wasn't JP Morgan.
What was the bank that went under in 2008? It was.
Was it Wells Fargo?
Silicon
It
Valley.
might. No, it wasn't Wells Fargo. Okay, so Silicon Valley Bank is the second largest bank to go under in history as of 2008. God damn it! Sign in. Fucking stupid.
Bank of America. It might have been Wachovia.
No, it was it. Like when they said it, I instantly was like, I know that bank.
Well, you think about that. We're gonna go to break.
Yeah, you guys.
It wasn't Bank of America.
No. Bear Stearns.
Never heard of him.
Bear Stearns was went in system failure in 2008.
Never heard of him. Feel like I never heard of Enron. Random Rick is in the house.
It was
Triple
sold
R
to
in the
JP Morgan.
building.
Buddy. That's how big it was.
Okay.
It was sold to JP Morgan,
Huh.
which is what they're hoping to do with Silicon Valley. Is hoping.
Mhm.
The problem is the FDIC is trying to take over. And they're trying to sell it to another bank so they don't have to foreclose. And the problem is the FDIC only insures up to $250,000, which means if you had less than $250,000, there's a chance you're going to get your money back. If you had over, you're not getting your money back.
SOL.
Yeah, you are. It
I've
is.
been telling
major
people that
fraud.
all my life. That big ass sign is up there. Member FDIC. We only insure up to $250,000.
Yep. And that, well, Chris was saying that. I called Chris and I were on live last night. I was like, dude, check your bank. He's like, I use a local small branch. I'm like, got it. And I said, you don't really have to worry. I highly doubt that any of us have over $250,000 in a bank account.
You don't know that.
You rent a house. I don't believe you have $250,000 in your bank account.
I mean, some people.
Unless you're saving up for long-term full pay off the house in one sitting.
All your money is in your beard. I'm not falling for this shit.
A lot of
All my
money's
money's
in
in the market, man, and land.
Lots of money's in this beard.
Is that corn too?
That's my snack later. Don't you? Never you mind that.
Save that for later.
Yeah. All right. We'll take a real quick break, guys. We'll be right back. Enjoy a little Black Shop Mojo for your ear holes. If this will play.
Speak up now, darling, you're glowing faint. My technicolor view, years turning gray. And twist the antenna around, is there something wrong? There's nothing but white noise now, the signal's gone. Gone, gone, gone. I sit alone now, the screen is cracked. I hit the site again, but the picture won't come back. I tried to wait it out, but I fell asleep near dawn. I guess I won't know how it ends. The signal's gone. Gone, gone, gone. Gone, gone, gone. The pain is peeling from the
that's not going to be annoying on the replay. Shout out to Noah. Enjoy that when you're in class.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense, everybody. Hopefully you're enjoying this train wreck dumpster fire of a show so far tonight. What's going on, Random Rick? Maestro Leodor. Welcome to the show. Hello, Jason.
Hi.
Jason, I was going to say, Tony got really small all of a sudden.
What happened to Tony?
I go bathroom.
Welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense, everybody. That was Mini Tony down there. Shout
Yeah.
out to little man.
I'm
Yeah,
Jason.
Jason. He had a big day today. So shout out to
I
him.
got a board breaking medal.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Can we see it? Turn the camera back on. Let us see.
Okay.
Let's,
He's still got his gi on and everything.
oh, there it is.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, we can kind of see it.
Put your hand behind it. Put it in front of your hand.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, we can see it better now. Nice. Good job, buddy.
Good
That's
job.
awesome.
Congrats.
Mm-mm.
He's going to turn the screen off before Dad gets back.
Did you see Tony? I can't even shake his face. And that's why we call it Nonsensical Nonsense, ladies
That's
and
right,
gentlemen.
because it's comments like that.
Yeah.
Tony just one comment of the night. I'm just saying.
I can't even shit in peace, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to put that on the screen if you're watching this on
Yes.
YouTube.
I gotta star it. So
The man himself, the third chair, Tony D, admitted to taking a shit during break.
Hey, if you're taking shit during the show, the break
Yep.
is the time to do it. That's why we do breaks.
And if you would like to see that, all you got to do is check us out on social media. All them socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Hang out with us live on YouTube and Twitch, Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, 6 p.m. And don't forget to listen to us on Spotify, too. We're there and everywhere you listen to podcasts. Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. Give us a follow, give us a like, give us a share. We greatly appreciate that. And now back to regular proceedings.
Yeah. Tony, don't forget to wipe. Just saying.
Mike Kerr says, my guy out here working overtime on the toilet. Wash your hands too, you nasty.
Wash your hands and wipe your ass.
Not particularly in that order, but
I actually, speaking of taking a shit, there was a study came out. How much shit does a single person put out in a year?
like in
In like pounds or kilos or whatever it is.
the
Because
normal,
I actually have a figure.
the normal average person
Yeah, average person. I'm gonna mute for a second.
in a year, he's watching a goddamn TikTok video.
According to Live Science, starting
No,
with an average day,
I actually have an amount.
The average person, one person.
The average person. So, how much does the average person poop in your lifetime?
Oh, in your lifetime. 6 million pounds.
Okay. Break it down to a year. It says in a year, a single person would yield, and then there's a pound amount. How many pounds?
475 pounds.
Okay, too much.
Yeah, I don't know. I was shooting high.
Well, the answer is 320 pounds.
I wasn't that far off.
You weren't that far off, but I mean, the daily amount is 14 ounces. Or 400
I'm definitely
grams.
batting above average in that
I
department.
was going to say, the total production of a week's time is about 6 pounds.
Why do you look this stuff up?
I actually did see it was. I actually saw a South Park episode where they were talking about the toilet paper industry.
Mhm.
And they broke it down that the average person uses X amount of toilet paper per year, and it's a complete racket. It keeps these businesses, these toilet paper businesses in business, and where there's actually the episode we called the Japanese toilet. And the Japanese toilet comes with a bidet that supposedly cleans your ass. And
Feel better there, Pops?
yeah, you feel what? 14 ounces lighter.
This is hour number 2. Y'all ready to do this shit or what? I ain't got nothing else to talk about.
Did you wash your hands?
Yeah, come sniff them.
Smells like your ass.
See my pinky? See my thumb? Now watch this motherfucker right here. Maestro the Duck, what's going on? All you motherfuckers.
I would guesstimate that doesn't go by the average weight of the person.
I will send you the link. Enough is a damn
That
enough.
is basically, I mean, it's a little more than the. I mean, it's definitely a lot more.
Divert to another topic to tangent off of.
Right. I doesn't say like, because I'm assuming someone like you, Chris, shits more shit in a year than I do because you're.
No, he doesn't shit more than me in a year. No.
Okay, but but roughly, you guys are roughly the same size. So my assumption.
I'm taking 3 shits a day.
I think I'm there. I'm a thing there.
I just shit when my asshole tells me it's time to shit.
Right? If I'm sitting there going.
When I wake up in the morning, when I get home from work, and before I go to bed, at least.
Really? You got it down to a bathroom schedule?
At least.
I was gonna say I shit when I got to shit, and God help me if there's not a bathroom around.
No, God help the people around you if there's no bathroom.
No, bathroom around. What are you gonna do? Just shit your pants?
No, I'm gonna fucking run while I'm looking for a bathroom, screaming, "Come on, cheeks, stay together."
Listen, you haven't clinched until you had to clinch before a colonoscopy. Trust me, that is another level of clinch.
I would agree. I'm not. I haven't gone down that road yet.
I went down that road. I actually told him, I said, I'm gonna lay on this table, but you better get that little absorbent pad right now because the minute you put me to sleep, I can't clinch no more.
Don't they give you
that? We know. We okay.
They give you like a weird milkshake, don't they?
Hey, Glick.
That helps you shit, right?
Oh shit. Glick, I swear to God. First of all, they're gonna give you a fucking robe with the backs open. So basically, you just want to hear, smell, and see this shit, huh? Okay, keep playing.
No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know nothing. I don't want. Just put me to sleep. Just.
It was like,
I agree.
Take me on this table. I said, all right, I'm gonna get on this table, but I'm gonna tell you right now. If I lay sideways and I go to sleep, I'm not clinching anymore. They was all laughing at me and shit. I said, I'm telling y'all right now, I've been holding this shit. So I will drive down this motherfucker. I'm scared to pass gas.
Don't they make you take like a shake that's supposed to help you shit?
Look at Glick.
I'm honestly curious.
It's not a shake. It's a big ass jug. It's a big fucking jug. I'm serious. It's huge. Like when you go to the store, you get that big ass water bottle with the spigot on the end. It's a big ass jug. You got to drink that shit for 2 days. Oh, dog. And I was on airtime fucking with people. Listen, I was sitting there fucking around with Elliot, Lenny, say that think you was there. And I was talking, they were like, you okay? I said, yeah, every 15 minutes. I said, I'll be right back. I had to keep going to the bathroom. When I say you are shitting hurricanes, you are shitting hurricane. Fuck this shit. This next hour, ladies and gentlemen, is brought to you by this damn bottle right here. You don't have this bottle in your house. Go get this motherfucker. All right, let me tell y'all something.
I don't like it.
When I say shitting hurricanes, I literally felt like I had a cyclone coming out my ass. There was nothing left in me.
Shit water.
The only problem I have with that damn thing that they make you take for a colonoscopy, I should be walking around with a 6-pack like Captain America. There was nothing fucking left.
Well, I think that's the point.
If I see chicken or beef broth right now, when I look at it, my stomach is like, oh hell no, not
yep. I'm out.
Yeah,
I woke up later on. They actually woke me up because I don't even remember falling asleep when I was on the table. And I woke up and had me in another room. I said, everybody who was in that room, where the fuck they at? No.
Yeah, I want NDAs.
I want all that shit, right? And they were like, no,
and I want all videos deleted.
They said, no, don't sit up yet. I said, why? Because apparently after the procedure, you got to let out a big one, right?
Well, yeah,
Big ass fart. You gotta let,
Yeah.
So you gonna put me in the room. Wait. They didn't put me in my own room where you close the door. Oh, no. They put me in one of the rooms with the open bay. We just got a curtain and that's it. So there's 7 other rooms. I said,
So
okay, so you
like
want
40
motherfuckers to hear
guys
this
in
shit.
there
Okay.
farting.
So I'm just sitting there, right? All of a sudden, I was like, they were like, yeah, you good now. Yeah, thank you, motherfucker.
I'm gonna leave the smell here with you boys.
No, Jeff, that's the kicker. After you take that shit, it don't stink no more.
Well, yeah, because you ain't got nothing left.
Exactly.
It's literally air from them shoving the camera up your ass.
No, there's it.
Because they shove a camera up your ass.
I try to think about it. Fuck you.
But no, I'm not trying to be gross. It's
Look at
basically,
PTSD
it's
or
basically like when you snake a drain, but
Uh-huh.
it's got a camera on the end. Am
But
I
I was
wrong?
healthy. I'm glad. I wanted to go eat. And then they told me I had to eat. So I had to only eat breakfast food. I said, ma'am, y'all got a Golden Corral down the street. I'm about to go there right now. They said, no, you're not. You can only have breakfast food for the next 24 hours. I'm like, fuck. But I can do that because I can do Cracker Barrel and I can do IHOP.
Hell
Good.
yeah, IHOP. I love
When
that.
hour 24 hit, I call Longhorn and order be the biggest damn steak on the menu.
Why could you only eat breakfast food? That doesn't make sense.
Because your body's got to readjust.
Oh, I see.
You literally cleaned your whole system out.
Okay.
So I can only eat like eggs, pancakes. Really couldn't do sausage.
I ain't mad at
Bacon.
that though.
I can do eggs and pancakes. That's cool. I can do that for 2 days.
Oh, so you couldn't have any like meat?
Not really. I was gonna go to Golden Corral and tear that buffet up. Damn you for highlighting that
Yeah,
message.
but you yeah,
Shady,
I'm
if
not.
they're on
taking-
airtime
I'm not
acting up, please let them know I did put the link in my room and I pinged the whole room about an hour ago.
Yeah, but
Anybody out there who wants to come on up?
Jay said it wasn't working. If you gentlemen are up for it, or if you want to wait till Wednesday, I'm okay with either.
Let's wait till Wednesday.
Okay, copy that. I got a good one though.
Oh, that's cool. 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'm just
Chris is
letting
got
everybody
shit
else
now.
know. Yeah, you gotta take a shit.
Talking about shit all this. You just oh no, I got a shit.
This is how I handle my liquor. I get the bullshit out of my system.
It's kind of like that jug, but
Mhm.
it comes out the other end verbally.
No, that jug is a beast.
No, I'm good. You know what? Let it kill me. I don't need to deal with that.
They told me, I asked them if I could go to work. Well, I'm taking that. They said I don't suggest it. I said, okay. She wasn't lying.
Really? So you have to be close to a bathroom
Every
at all times.
15 minutes. When I say every, Jeff, I literally should have the 6-pack Captain America did on the first day. That's my main.
No, wow.
That's my main complaint.
Like, it takes me 20 minutes to walk to the store and back. So I literally, before I started drinking that shake, I'd have to go get me like 5 packs of cigarettes.
When you start drinking that shake, don't leave the house.
Yeah, amen to that.
Where you're sitting there right now makes total sense when you have that shake.
Yeah, that would be perfect for while I'm at work.
Uh-huh.
What's it taste like, that shake? That stuff.
Nasty.
Oh, yeah, I'm out. I can barely force myself to drink water.
It tastes like powder, just like a powdered water with an aftertaste.
Ew.
It's powdery. There is an aftertaste.
They don't have like a grape or
No.
a flavor, like good flavor. It's just
Because they're going to check your intestines, and you got to have.
your
Your colon has to be all the way cleansed. And I don't blame them for wanting your colon clean. If you got a camera going up there, you don't want to see this shit.
Literally.
Yeah. So I don't blame them.
They're like,
for that,
there's a burger Tony had in 1982.
Right.
No, I'm out. I'm
There's
not
that piece of
doing
a
that.
French fry he flossed off last month. I'm just saying.
Oh, my nose is running. I don't know.
I'm about to pick these damn airtime folks one more damn time. Where y'all at?
Because nobody's going to show up. No, Tony, nobody wants to get verbally abused.
We had 2
Because that's
people
what
up here.
Where? Oh,
Oh, now they're not even on airtime.
I told you. You told them second hour. You gave away the farm. You literally told them what was going to happen. They were like,
Well,
"Oh,
Jay tried to be here in the first hour, and Glick said, "No, I blame Glick."
I don't," because we literally said second hour.
So we're here.
Oh,
We're here.
Tony. So I was talking to Chris about this last night. Have you seen? There's a docu-series on Netflix. It's called. It's about the missing flight in Malaysia.
Mm-hmm.
They still ain't found it.
Dick Gregory said it landed in Diego Garcia.
There's a lot of theories.
They said
But,
it landed in Diego Garcia.
Diego,
That's the most. You got to watch some Dick Gregory. I need you to watch some Dick Gregory. Dick Gregory called that whole shit out. I was like, wow.
well, no, there's supposedly an island controlled by the U.S. that supposedly it landed at, but they obviously can't find it.
Diego Garcia, they are doing more shit. And I've known people who've been there that don't talk about it.
Because the
Dick Gregory said, Dick Gregory said some shit about that island. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, that island's fucked up. Dude. They do like it's like the Amelia Earhart thing. Like I think she landed there.
I don't even think she made it that far.
No, well, there's pictures of her sitting on a dock somewhere after her flight, where it's not confirmed or denied that it's her.
Okay, let's be clear. What year did she leave? What year did she fly?
It was like 40s.
Were they flying around the world back then?
When did Amelia Earhart crash?
Disappeared.
I'll tell you. So it was 37.
Were they flying around the world like that back then?
She would have been the first female to do it. The
Right.
first
Now, where was
first
she
male
getting
to
the
do it was
refueling?
Linhart.
Where was she getting the fuel and refilling authorizations at?
Well, no, back then they didn't really have that. It was literally airports were just popped up, and what they were doing was they'd take off, land somewhere, fill up, and then take off again. Like they wouldn't even get out of the damn plane.
Okay.
The Linhart guy, he did it first. He was the first person to fly around the world. But at the end of the day, the docu-series that I watched, it's like 4 or 5 episodes. It was okay.
What'd that motherfucker say?
I'm just starting throwing something fierce. I think he's sick. Oh, I know why. I think he's sick because I don't think Chris is feeling well, so it looks like
we got you. If he's sick, he's sick. Yeah, we got you. Don't worry about that.
But no, Amelia Earhart, during her time, radios were just coming out on aircraft. And they were able to track radios, but it didn't matter what you said. It was how long you held the mic button. And when they were tracking her, she thought it was a tone. So she'd give out a tone. She'd go like beep. Okay, can you guys track me now? Well, she didn't realize, because nobody had explained it to her, that whatever sound she made didn't matter. It was how long you pushed the mic. So she didn't push her mic long enough, so they weren't able to track her, and that's how she got lost. And then when she went down, she supposedly crashed. There's multiple theories, but one of them is that she landed on an island, and the natives were like, "Oh no, you're not going nowhere. You're staying here now." And she was like captive.
Oh, really? I haven't heard that.
Yeah, I did watch a documentary about it. It was like really fucking interesting. But there's like, hold on, I'll see if I can find that picture. Picture of Amelia Earhart after she crashed. Yeah, here it is. That's supposedly her sitting on the dock in the background.
Wow.
And that's after she crashed. This picture apparently like washed up or was unearthed somewhere, and they assume that's her. She was captured by I gotta figure out where exactly she was supposedly landed.
Because she was last seen where, in the Atlantic or the Pacific?
Well, Okay, long lost spy photo appears to show Amelia Earhart's 5 crash landing. Okay, she was supposedly taken into Japanese custody.
So she's in one of those Japanese out there. They're just now figuring out they got more of.
Yeah, right, exactly.
They're just now figuring out they got more of those islands.
Amelia Earhart was American legendary aviator who vanished 80 years ago on a round-the-world flight, surviving a crash land in Marshall Islands. Is supposedly where she crashed, which was under Japanese control at the time. So where are the Marshall Islands? Where are the Marshall
Islands are South Pacific.
That's what I assumed. Let me see if I can save pictures. I want to be able to show our viewers where the Marshall Islands are. Open up a new tab because
what a bummer.
Where's the Marshall Islands on the tab on the map?
Nope. Oh, just go for it.
Hold on,
okay,
Jeff.
Yeah, go ahead. It's just off the coast of Australia.
Oh, the podcast. I got a link in the room if y'all want to jump on the podcast with y'all's complaints, griefs, and everything.
Oh, is it on Twitch?
It's on StreamYard. Yeah, it's on Twitch. Y'all can come in. There's a link in my room to come on StreamYard with us.
There you go.
All right.
So the Marshall Islands.
Come up. Opinions, doors open. Steve, how you doing? Bobby Shadow, you welcome to come up there too. I'll be back over there.
The Filipina Sea.
Oh, for God's sakes. Y'all just come on the show.
There's no topic.
Peace.
So here's your map of where the Marshall Islands are, Tony.
South Pacific.
South Pacific. Just
Steve Wonder's around. How you doing? Thank you for being here.
So that's, I mean, the flight MH370 was the one that went missing. It's the theory is there's 3 theories. One, that the first theory is that the pilot of this flight, now it was a daily flight from Malaysia to China. You know, it's a short, like hour and a half long flight. Okay.
Right.
So the theory is that the pilot took off, turned off the radar equipment.
Bullshit.
And then depressurized the cabin so that after telling his co-pilot, hey, can you go get me a cup of coffee or something? Then locked the door.
That's fucked up.
Killed everybody. And then did a U-turn and flew south. And the plane has never been found. That's the first theory. The second theory is
what's good?
The second theory is that the flight took off and there were Russian agents aboard, and they took over the flight and turned off the system and all that stuff. And once again, turned off the oxygen, depressurized the cabin, and landed somewhere in Ukraine. And then
Ukraine. How are you going to land in the Ukraine when you're flying over the Pacific?
Well, here's
from the United States.
No, they weren't going from the United States. They were going from Malaysia. It flew out of the Philippines.
The third amigo is busy. You coming up here or not? You talked about it for the past 2 days. Get your ass up here.
Yeah. But like I said, and then the other theory is that the U.S. shot it down. After having 2 AWACS in the area, Tony.
Were the AWACS around back then?
Were
the AWACS around back then? You're glitching. Close a couple of the windows.
It was 2014 when this happened.
Amelia Earhart?
No. This MH370 flight that was missing.
Oh, the Malaysian one. Yeah. See,
yeah.
I'm not falling for that shit because the biggest thing we talk about is you got 3,000 satellites flying around the planet. You can find me if I got an iPhone on my hip. You can't find this fucking plane? Nah.
Well, no, but okay, all the tracking system on that plane, because it was a 7.
You're right, random.
It was 777.
God damn it.
All the tracking system.
Go in my room. The second StreamYard link will bring you on the show.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the tracking system on this plane was all shut off at one time.
Who in their right mind is going to? So they turned the transponder off, but not the radar. I got that. Okay, they did that on Con Air. Okay, I got that.
No. It's more complicated than that. You
Did
can't
you finish
turn
the other
off.
box already?
You can't turn off this equipment from inside the cockpit.
You can change the transponder. You can change the transponder off.
No, it was multiple systems that they used. It once again, it goes into more detail in the episode that I really kind of flew over my head because I don't know planes like you do. But it was more than a transponder. As a transponder, you could turn off from the cockpit, but the system that controls other ways of tracking were shut off at the exact same time. So the one of the theories is that two AWACS were on above it in the air and blocked all signals. Right. And of course, I've watched this docuseries not knowing anything about this flight, assuming that it showed up somewhere and they were going to end up going, so they found it and here's what happened. They literally say it's still to this day not been found.
Yes.
Well, one of the theories is that the person that found all the pieces was the same guy. He found them in different locations in that area. Like he found them off the coast of South Africa. He found them in the Philippines. And there's one guy just so happened to walk down the beach every time and find it. So the conspiracy theory on him is that he's actually a Russian spy because he's got ties to Russia and all this shit. And it's like a cover up. And they interviewed him and shit, and he was like, "Yeah, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of." So it's an interesting thing. But there's 270 something people on board. Nobody knows where they are. They haven't found a body, nothing. And the biggest
lizard
piece
people ate the plane.
The biggest piece of the plane they found was a flaperon.
That's the biggest piece?
The biggest piece they found was a flaperon. Now, Tony,
That ain't
what's on a
good.
flaperon? What's on a flaperon?
That ain't good.
A serial number, correct?
Yes.
Okay, there was no serial number on the flaperon. It had been removed. Now, the only time you can legally remove a serial number from a flaperon is when you decommission a plane and tear it apart.
Okay, all this is news to me. This is good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm telling you, check out that doc series. I was like, what the fuck? I mean, it was like, is a real kind of blew my mind kind of thing. And like the Malaysian government was like, oh, we did the math. They're down somewhere. We just don't know where. It's crashed. We're assuming it's crashed. But they are still searching for this plane today.
Whoopi Goldberg said it best on her stand-up back around when we went to Afghanistan. You got satellites that can watch an ant piss on a blade of grass, but you can't find a 6-foot motherfucker walking through the desert with an oxygen tank.
No, well, here's the kicker. This thing supposedly flew over a military base controlled by the Australians, but nobody saw it. No radar picked it up by the Australians. Australians.
Ugh.
And during the time that this plane went down, there were 3 military exercises going on. Nobody found this fucking plane? Give me a fucking break. So it's this huge mystery, and it may never be solved, kind of thing. It really kind of blew my mind. I was like, that's insane. But there's a reason why I don't fly. Another reason to keep my little happy ass on the ground.
No, I got that part. I got a reason why I don't fly far. I got a reason why I don't fly over oceans.
Well,
if I crash in the United States, if I crash in the United States, I can get back home. You know what I'm saying?
I'll parachute out this motherfucker. We're above the states,
saying,
right?
Give me a parachute and a hang glider, and I'm okay.
Exactly.
Poland, where the hell are you? Okay, now he's in my room. Hold on one damn second, cause
go ahead.
This part I know is new to people. Are you bringing your ass up here or what?
But it kind of blew my mind. This little story.
You fuckers. You've been talking about doing this.
I clicked on the StreamYard browser, the second one above your message, right?
Uh-huh.
And It says that I gotta create a room or something.
No, you don't have an account. That's what it is.
No, they shouldn't have to have
So
an
how do I
account.
do it?
I don't think they have to have an account either,
No,
but apparently
here,
they do.
Tony, right there at the bottom of your screen, it should say invite.
That's the link I sent.
Oh, really? Weird.
That's the link I sent.
Odd.
So just give me the email and the password. Get on real quick. You don't have to pay for nothing. You should be able to come on. Now, Autumn, I'm gonna warn you now. We cutting up.
Yeah, we
What?
don't.
We
We
acting
talk
up.
like grown folk.
Holder's supposed to be here. I don't know if you want to be here for this one. Actually, you can be. I just don't know if you want to be up here.
Oh no, he's going on my phone because his phone ain't letting him.
This motherfucker. This motherfucker. And yes, you all being heard. Y'all are being heard over here, just so you know. So.
Oh yeah, we can hear you. We're just saying.
No, I'm on my Bluetooth. Polar. Channel the link. Put the camera on.
I got something for you.
Oh my God. I'm gonna spend the hour trying to get everybody to come up there that said they wanted to be
right? Jesus. I got something for you, Tony.
here. You trying to do it on the phone? That's what's gonna be confused. You don't have a computer or a laptop to do it?
No.
Okay, if you don't have a laptop, that's probably gonna be an issue because I'm not gonna lie to you. This will wear your battery out.
Yeah, in a heartbeat.
It will wear your battery out. Being on stream,
School laptop.
don't get in trouble in school. No.
I won't hurt nothing.
I'm on my Wi-Fi, so they can't monitor it.
He's 21 and he don't know shit yet. He's trying to. I'm trying to teach him the right
Nobody
ways.
at 21 knows anything.
Oh.
I have a little breakdown for you, Tony. Just let me find it. Go ahead and keep talking.
Go for it.
I mean,
I'm listening to you. I'm trying to guide him up here. I don't know if you'll be able to do it on your phone. I know I do it on my phone, but it took some practice.
Right.
You gotta get when it tells you to create an account, just get your username, use your email and the password. You have an account.
All right, so it says broadcast. It says upcoming and past. There is broadcast, videos, destinations, members.
No.
No.
Did you set up an account yet or no?
All right, so I'm pretty sure she has her account set up already.
You should see the Nonsensical Nonsense 236.
sounds really complicated, but it's actually not.
For those of us who do it on the regular, it's not.
Right, yeah, I guess. I'm trying to find this list. I had this together.
And Jason's actually tired. It was a good day.
So,
all right.
while they're doing that, Tony, I got something for you here.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
These are we talked about wrestlers' real names.
Yes.
These are actors and actresses' real names.
Should be a link you click on. I mean, yeah, Rick, but he's new to it. Those of us who live stream on the regular, and I got to say this myself, because when I first started getting on with Ted, I was having crazy complications. Sometimes you get that StreamYard link, it'll take you to the home page.
Carry the one, divide by 9.4 to find the X.
Yeah.
So Katy Perry, do you know her real name?
No.
Yeah, so it just brought me to the broadcast, and it says you have no upcoming broadcast.
Should be able
Okay,
to
come all the way out of it. Close the window all the way down.
Okay.
Close the window all the way out. Come all the way out of it. Close the window all the way out.
All right, hold on.
This is riveting stuff.
Easy,
So,
Randy.
Katy Perry, what would you say her real name
All the way
is,
out
Tony?
of it.
Ain't no telling them what these days. Hold
Looking
on.
at you.
It's
Hold on
actually
one minute.
Kate Hudson.
Really?
That's her real name.
So change the name so she won't sound like anybody else.
Oh yeah, because Kate Hudson, the actress.
Go back to the link in my room again. Click on to see if it sends you to a
All right, which
broadcast.
one, the top one or the bottom
The
one?
bottom one.
Okay, Tony, here's one. Demi Moore.
I've seen her real name. I forgot what it was.
It's actually I've never heard it. It's Demetra. Demetra Gaines.
The
That's awkward.
broadcast
Gaines.
page where it says you have no upcoming broadcasts.
Look, go where it says pass.
Let's see. Let me find. I want to find people that
It says
we're
you
going to
haven't
actually know.
completed. You haven't completed any yet.
Okay.
That's so weird. They should be able to.
Are you more on an iPhone or Android phone?
I am on Android.
Okay, I was say if you're on the iPhone, it's not going to work on Safari. I just thought about that.
Okay, so she's on our computer, the school one, and it's working. Says, let's check your mic and camera.
Yeah, that's what you want. That's what you need to hear.
That's what you want.
That's what you need to hear.
And then I'll say
Use the computer.
Over there.
And don't say nothing to get you kicked out of school up here.
All right, Tony. Chevy Chase. There they are.
I forgot his name.
All right, so I'm in your studio.
Get out of the airtime room. This motherfucker left already.
Yeah.
Get out of the airtime room.
Hello?
Stop clicking buttons you don't know what the fuck they mean. That's how the space shuttle do.
Yeah, don't click anything. There you are.
Right?
And tell Autumn I said hello.
Hi, Tony. I had to
There
turn the
you is.
volume
There
up
you
for him.
All right.
Okay, good. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Polar Bear. This is one of the little homies off of airtime.com, one of the rooms that I be in, one of the apps that I be on. He's a little young knucklehead, but he's good with conversation. He does have insight. He's interested in doing better in life, and I keep him around. So nobody think nothing crazy about me talking to young folks. Polar Bear, watch your mouth. You're on a school computer. Your missus is right there.
And he's my grandpa.
I'm not your grandfather.
Grandpa D, don't lie.
Just because I was around all the time doesn't make us family.
So I have a question. Is Token okay?
Token what?
Not a cigarette.
Oh, no, you can't say
Token
that.
what? You'll get shot by me.
I'll get shot? Oh my God.
You cannot call him the token black guy. He gets very upset.
I will shoot you.
No,
There's quite a few people I will shoot
Talking
you.
about this.
I mean, is it
That ain't
okay?
what he specified. Oh, okay. I just
Okay.
You
See.
see how you come across on the internet? Keep
I'm
fucking
sorry.
I don't think it'll be a problem.
What city you in again?
Grandpa D, don't you know I'm coming to the family reunion?
Oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
But my question, I'm sorry. Where's the third one guy?
He's got something going on.
Chris,
He might be out
Chris
for a
is
minute.
not feeling well.
Okay. Well, my regards.
He was literally here. He sent us a message. He says, "Guys, run with it. Not feeling well."
Okay.
I think I know why, but
is he pregnant?
Oh my God!
No, I don't know what's wrong.
Possibly.
Can I have my phone back?
Yeah.
Hi, y'all.
Hey, Sadie.
What's up?
Autumn.
What?
That's why I tell you to breathe every now and then when you're not supposed to.
I just hit the bong. Thank you.
That's my mother.
I'm dying.
Oh, Lord. But
children. What the hell?
This is today's youth, ladies and gentlemen. This is true.
Yeah, exactly. They couldn't figure out how to get on a live stream.
Hold on. I was on a cellular device.
I did my entire tattoo off.
Ladies and gentlemen, since you heard that, let me be clear.
I'll get the tattoo on my phone. I had zero issues.
It's because on my phone it shows this. Like it don't show the actual link. Like
Don't
it
show
doesn't.
everybody that's on the phone. Don't show everybody who's on the phone. Don't show everybody who's on the phone. You're on the internet.
It worked for me.
Mine don't show the links like it does on the like it did on the computer.
All right, but,
like there was an actual like HTTPS like link there on the computer. On my phone, it doesn't show that link.
I think it only shows the link when you go through Facebook.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Really?
No.
I don't know. I've never gone off the link off of
But like
AirTime.
it shows me like your Twitter or your TikTok link and all that and your Twitch link, but it don't show me like this link.
Odd.
Wait a minute. How much? Wait. We're at an hour 44 minutes. We told everybody the second hour to get up here with their questions, grants, opinions, and suggestions. We got 2 new people that I just met 3 months ago who beat the rest of y'all the fuck up here. What are y'all doing?
I told you, Tony, they're not going to come. They're scared. Even though Chris isn't here, they're still scared.
You said
because they know I will verbally abuse. I will verbally abuse somebody that is talking shit on Wednesday.
Honey.
This is why I don't listen to people when they talk shit. Because you don't show up when you're supposed to.
Exactly.
Jay came early. Nursey came because she be forgetting. I give Nursey a pass.
And run
Jay,
away.
you know better. You watched the damn show. You were just here. He told you the second hour, and you still ain't here right
And
now.
he fucking run away.
Nipple.
Type and run away. Type and run away. That's what they do. And like I said, as after tonight, if nobody shows up, then if you come in here talking stupid shit, I'm gonna just block you and call it a day because I'm sick and
Y'all
tired.
act
of
like blocking people is the strongest power on social media.
No, it's not.
It's
not. It's not. But at the end of the day, I don't need to see it because I got better shit to do.
It's not like you can run away. You know what I mean? Like blocking is like your way of putting that wall up, and it's like if they exert their energy to get over that wall to keep contacting you over the same stuff,
and then I'll block it again.
Exactly.
Give a
Exactly.
fuck, you know.
Right.
I have blocking power. I don't give a fuck. I'll block Tony if I get bored with him.
You don't get bored, but that's why you don't block me.
I know because I love you, Tony.
No, shut up.
I feel old.
You sound old.
How old are you, in all honesty?
I'm only 19, but don't only old
Christ.
people do these?
You brought a baby in here, Tony.
Well, I'm 21.
I stand corrected. You brought an infant in here.
There you go.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
I'm only 19, but my dad was 53 and he was old. And he did these. Am I old? Or did I just get raised up in the older era of like having books and stuff in front of me instead of like video games?
I'm gonna hurt you.
I don't make this shit up.
You can't. In all seriousness, that is not old. Seriously,
I don't make this
not
shit
even
up.
remotely old. My kids play with
I would rather have this in my hand than a controller, to be honest.
That just means you can't game for shit.
No, I just don't.
You got another one, Tony?
I'd like to be outside instead of sitting in front of a computer screen or something.
Yeah, I wish I could go outside.
All right,
You know-
Jack, yeah, no.
I'm allergic to the sun.
You spend more time up here than the people talking shit. Get your asses up here.
You know, one thing that I don't get when people want to
let's
talk stuff over the internet is like I've had plenty, you know what I mean, like arguments
Shit-ass
or
color.
just conversations with people that have gone south quick because of I said or didn't agree with what they.
Okay, but here's the thing, and I mentioned this before. And it comes down to what Chris Rock said, and Tony, you heard it today when you started watching this special. Most of the people that talk shit on the internet have never been punched in the face.
Oh yeah.
Because if you, yeah,
Autumn.
Shut the mouth out the nose.
What?
Cough that loud one more damn time.
What? I'm sorry.
But here's the thing, we've mentioned this multiple times. When you talk shit on the internet, there's no repercussions to what you say.
Right, of course not.
Unless you're in London, because 200 people were arrested last year for talking shit on the internet.
No way.
Oh yeah, I just saw that today.
Yeah, so a bunch of y'all keep running y'all fucking mouths.
Exactly.
Send them to London, packing them up.
Yeah, exactly. Go on over there, have fun, because like somebody got on there and started talking shit about something, and they literally within 12 hours they were arrested for it.
They'll be in watch.
Damn.
And it's like, so go on, keep talking shit. That's basically what I keep saying.
Right.
Good luck trying to arrest me. I live in Mexico.
I live in Mexico. Yes, sir.
I've lived in Mexico for 20 years. I can get away with damn near murder here.
Damn, they send the cartel. They don't need the cops. They got the cartel.
So I have a question.
Say something.
Do they have cities like we do here in America, or are they kind of like more villages? Not like, you know what I mean?
We all live in grass huts, and we all eat tacos all day.
That's not no.
Jesus Christ. Yes, they have cities. They have one of the biggest cities in the world called Mexico City.
It's kind of ironic.
Not really.
I mean, I don't know if I'd name it after its own country.
It's the capital.
Oh, well, then I guess that makes sense. That wasn't it.
Keep showing your ignorance. So you just walk out into this house. This just burn. Tony, I'm gonna have fun with this kid. Like, look at this. Look, something shiny. No, Mexico City is fucking massive. I was there, let's see, right before New Year's. The wife and kids and I went out. And in that city, it's very much like New York. You literally don't read street signs. You look at buildings, go, I know that building. I know I'm going in the right direction.
Damn.
They have the tallest building in Mexico City. That's actually, there's one being built that's going to be taller, but it is, I think it's 120 stories, something like that.
Holy
it's
shit!
A big fucking building.
Right.
And then they have one of the coolest buildings I've ever seen. It's called the BBVA. It's a bank building, and at night it slowly changes color.
Oh, see, that's cool as hell.
It's and the shape of it. It looks like it's made out of K'NEX. You remember K'NEX? It looks like it's made out of like an erector set.
They're too young for K'NEX and erector sets.
K'NEX rule, Tony.
He told you his age.
I know.
Okay.
He's got Google.
You don't think that I know what it is? Isn't? I mean, I don't. But that's besides the point.
K'NEX were the next evolution of
Lego
like
and robotics.
No. K'NEX were plastic, and they snap together.
Okay, I do know what it is.
And different shapes, and you can literally make a truck or a roller coaster out of them. They're really fucking cool.
Okay,
Kevin
yeah.
had a set. We would make a monster truck, and if it hit too hard, it would break.
Dang. Okay, so
it breaks, but you put it back together and it just push it again.
Okay.
But yeah, it's kind of like a plastic erector set, basically. And it snaps together. They're really fucking dope. And I think they still sell. They're kind of like Lego Technique.
Okay.
But
I wasn't allowed to have those.
they look like snowflakes, literally.
Okay, yeah, I do know what they are. Yes. Yep, I do.
But this building looks like it was made out of K'NEX.
That is so cool.
It's dope as fuck.
Man.
And that building is 80 stories.
Damn.
And where we were staying, I took the kids to the zoo. They have an amazing zoo in Mexico City, and it was a hour walk one way to get to the zoo. Because I don't take cabs in Mexico City because everything's walking distance. Because I'm like, fuck it, I don't care.
What time is it?
It is 8:00, and we went to the zoo. And the way I found my way back, I was like, wait, where's the BBVA? There it is. Okay, we're going the right direction. Okay, we're at the BBVA. We need to have it behind us on the right-hand side. We're good. And I knew how to get back to the hotel. Because I drove, when I first moved to Mexico, I drove through Mexico City. It took me 2 days to get out of it. Because it's extremely confusing.
Damn.
In Mexico, they have very much like they have in Europe, they have roundabouts.
What the fuck is she doing?
So when you get to an intersection, there is no stoplight. You just roll through.
Do you need to turn the camera off?
Okay. No. She's laughing at a text message.
My sister I'm texting back and forth with my sister because my brother is at my uncle's fixing my car. And somebody put my car together wrong. So my brother looked at it and said, that's put together wrong. And I know the dude that put the car together wrong, and we're laughing at it because he don't know how to put anything together right. So I'm just laughing at the fact that he put my car together wrong.
Tony, as a mechanic, does that not hurt your feelings?
Well,
when somebody takes something apart and they can't put it back together,
that's just
funny because
that happens without a book.
That
can happen without a book.
That's this guy right here. I can take something apart and like watch how I took it apart. But if I try to put it back together, shit, good luck having it be that. It's
people have problem with that with Lego blocks.
Really?
Hey,
I don't ever have that problem. I've taken my car apart like 6 times.
Damn.
That's why you don't leave the house and drive anywhere.
Okay, so I do have a question. Is it okay if I do smoke on my camera?
I don't care.
Well, I just don't want to ruin anything or mess it up.
Have you heard this show?
That's a fair point. Okay, have you guys ever seen the it's like a little basketball game and you have like the little metal balls and you bounce it off the trampoline and try to get it in? Like the little I don't know.
Look at Jeff's face.
I'm so confused.
I
think contact high here.
I don't remember the name of it, but it was a thing to where like it had like a little catapult thing on the
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. It's almost like it's a catapult and you shoot a little plastic ball.
No, it's a metal ball.
Okay, so it's old school.
Yeah, one of the older ones. I'd swallowed both balls.
You what?
So one night I was sitting there.
What have you done to me?
And I had them in my. I don't know. I was just like I put them in my mouth for some reason, and then they kind of just went down my throat. That was one hell of a conversation to have with my mom, though.
You will never live this segment down.
Oh no,
dude.
We will never forget that.
I've done worse.
I'm still trying to live down Michael B. Jordan.
Oh.
Because I thought he was Michael Jordan's son. So.
Hold on. I could see and understand.
Right, you could see the confusion, right?
For sure.
These guys couldn't. They were like, why would you make that distinction?
Full of shit.
Oh, because they have the same fucking name?
Right? And he has about that right age too. You know what I mean? Michael B. Jordan is about that age.
He's young enough to be Jordan's son.
We're about to hit hour number 2. I'm gonna play the song.
I was gonna say, yeah, pick a song while we're doing.
I'm gonna play the song because apparently all the opinionators and suggestors don't want to come up tonight.
Tony, I'm coming. I told you this. I even suggest that we make a bet.
Autumn.
We make a bet that they come. And
I'm cold. I need to get back under the blanket.
I'm gonna put you a t-shirt. Fucking hot as fucking.
Random Rick, he was dead ass serious too. He was dead ass.
I was no, but and Polar Bear could back me up. You could see where I could make a mistake.
I definitely could because for the longest time I did believe that Michael B. Jordan.
I'm not the fucking only one because I've never heard anything different until these two assholes told me.
We are about to be at hour number 2. Glick is not 100%, so we're gonna hold this show down for him. We got Polar in the house. His wife Autumn is in the house with him. They are special guests for a temporary time frame. Y'all give maybe 5 more minutes afterwards. Then we're gonna raise the rest of the jokers. I'm gonna lay me some motherfuckers out. I think it's
They're
time.
not coming, Tony. It's
For the record, Glick is a big fan of Black Tie Mojo. I'm gonna go ahead and play another one of his songs. Y'all already know my 2 favorites, and y'all probably gonna hear them tonight. I might add a third if I feel froggy. However, we're not gonna ruin the broadcast. The door will still be open. For those people who were suggesting the other night, the link is somewhere that you can get to it, use it, access it, and utilize it due to the fact that you wanted to have your opinion heard and you wanted everybody to hear and see it. Again. That being said, stick around for the next break. Random Rick, appreciate you coming through. Sadie, appreciate you coming through. Everybody who's been in the chat, thank you all for being here. We'll be right back after this.
Come and lay your money down. Price of being Do you do it for the love or do it for the money? The poor die young and the rich kid love you. Cash is king and you're the jester, honey. Do you do it for the love or you do it for the money?
I don't care what anybody says. I like that song. Welcome back to the Nonsensical Nonsense podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, this is hour number 3. Hour number 3 of the Nonsensical Nonsense podcast, episode 236. Catch us on all podcast and streaming platforms. We are currently right now Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can also find us on Twitter. Somebody has cross-tweeted us or retweeted us. You already know what it is. Any complaints, any issues, any concerns, since a bunch of y'all don't want to come up on camera, send your email to the Nonsensical Nonsense podcast at gmail.com, all one word. Glick is not 100% right now, so myself and Jeff are holding this show down. Y'all had the last hour to get y'all asses up here. I don't know how the fuck you watch every episode, got everything the goddamn said, then it's time for you to say something you don't show the fuck up.
Tony,
this is what I be talking
really
about.
Think they're going to show up? Did you honestly think
this is what I be talking about? Even when I did my amnesty hours, people wouldn't show up.
Because nobody
Too many
wants
people
to
on
do
the
it
internet got opinions, got something to say, always have some shit to say, always want to start some shit, but when the time comes for them to shine,
everybody's
they don't
gangster until it's time to do gangster shit. And
I would have pulled up. I just didn't know what time it was.
You didn't even know how to come up.
I don't want to hear that. Okay, I forgot it was at 6.
And you forgot. And you forgot. You asked me for 2 days and you forgot.
I did. That's a very
marijuana affects short-term memory.
This is 2023. This is the current situation of your regular motherfucker in today's society.
Look, I broke my TV today, okay? I've had a stressful day.
You broke a what?
I broke my TV.
Why?
Well,
okay, wait. Before you answer, Tony, how many TVs have you owned in your lifetime? I know you got one of the first TVs, but
your first baby crib was an old TV set, so fuck.
Oh my god.
No, but how many TVs have you owned in your lifetime?
Probably 3 or 4.
Really? I've owned like 15. I'm talking like since the first TV I ever bought. I've probably owned like 15. I've never broken a single TV until it was like.
Which means Polo was doing something stupid. That's why I'm waiting for him to tell me because he got real quiet.
That's
So
what did you do to break your TV?
Me and Autumn got into an argument over the game, and then I was gonna break the game system, but she bought it, so she grabbed it, and I kind of just like looked at my TV, and I was like, "Well, I can't play a game if I have a broken TV," and I was like enraged. It just, I don't know. It's like one of those arguments.
But I've never taken it out on my TV.
I mean, I've been letting a lot build up. So
you're not going to justify yourself here.
Oh well, no, of course not. There's no justification for it.
No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. When my wife and I fight, and people for like 10 blocks hear us, because my wife is Irish Mexican or Italian Mexican, and I'm Irish German. So when we fight World's End,
Right.
we've destroyed a lot of stuff. I've broken more doors than I can count. But you never take it out on the TV, dude, because God forbid you want to watch TV later that night when everything's fine and dandy.
I want to, but I can't. One thing that I can honestly say is
this liquor hasn't even started kicking in yet.
Impulse is a bitch.
No. The impulse to break the TV.
Yeah.
Bad impulse.
Oh yeah, bad for sure.
You got into an argument over a fucking video game and broke a television.
Well, dude, I've seen people
it led into like another thing.
TV because they lost a fucking match or some shit. People take the game serious.
Hey, hold on. A game I've gotten severely pissed off about. Like I've taken a disc out and broke it, but I've never like destroyed the TV because of the game.
It's a fucking video game. You try again. It's not like life where there is no reset button.
Well, one thing is like when I was younger, I was bad at everything. My cousins always whooped my ass at everything, and when they did, it wasn't just shit talk. It was like it was like loads and loads, and like you never lived it down. And we were like brothers, you know what I mean? And so instead of it's like, oh well, I'm just gonna keep going to get better. It's no, I'm gonna get better so I can do this shit to you. You know what I mean? And then that's it. Like
you got old school revenge in your system.
It's up more.
For sure.
Breaking the TV, you can't get better.
That's a good point.
One. Up more.
I mean, it's
that one. Your cursor, yes.
Yeah, rip the TV.
Polar.
You need the link part.
Autumn, we can hear you.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Sorry, I was helping Bobby to get on there.
We don't know Bobby.
Look,
this is true.
I like Autumn. Autumn's awesome.
See,
I gotta teach you too.
The glass from the TV cut my finger, and then
you need to learn how to control yourself before you catch a domestic and lose everything again. So cut that shit out.
Hey, hold on. If there's one thing in this world that I can never do, one thing in this world that I will never do is put my hands on a female.
At least he
I
made
never
his
said
bed.
you did.
You said domestic.
You're missing my point. Yes, because if you punch walls in the house, what do you think
domestic violence is not just hitting a woman. It's literally making a ruckus. You can get as we see,
being able to control
the dude got
yourself
arrested for looking at a girl at a gym the other day.
Really?
And as Tony stated, more than 2 seconds is considered lurking.
Leering.
Wow.
Leering, same difference.
Leering.
So at the end of the day, domestic violence can get up against you if you yell too loud.
That's crazy. See, I didn't know that.
I'm trying to tell you.
That's what you got to remember.
What's going on?
Like, if you have an argument, you got to be careful about what you say.
So for those of you who don't know, Bobby Shadow is one of the dudes that kept me straight when I was on Haps. Also showed me some other platforms to live stream and multi-stream on when Haps went down. He's been an asset. He's a little wild. He's a little crazy. He's a little out there. But he actually has stuck around.
He kept
been
me
an
straight.
asset more than a liability.
Yeah.
Bobby, what's going on with you?
Not much, but if you
call me a liability,
if you stick on top, if you stick on topic, I have multiple certificates under my belt of sexual harassment training. Is what you guys are talking about.
Well, no. We're not talking about sexual harassment. What we're talking about is domestic violence. You can get busted for domestic violence for breaking that TV.
Or domestic disturbance.
I didn't know that.
Domestic disturbance. Yeah.
That's crazy.
The dog pack, let me hit that.
Well, your significant other or your neighbors would have to call 911.
Right.
Which they've done in society.
Yeah,
just to
But
get
in
over
society,
what they're mad at.
people dial 911 to ask for directions nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, 1
It's
second.
become a crutch for society.
I hear the dog drinking water.
That ain't my dog. My dog.
No, it's his dog. That's how fucking loud that microphone is.
Well, you can adjust that.
It's the fat one.
I can adjust that.
And don't get me wrong, I always understand background.
So-
I don't want to know her private info in there. What's up, Bobby? What you got?
So is this live on something?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
What are you
we're
live
live on Facebook, we're on Twitch, and we're live on YouTube
Oh, wow.
every week, 3 times a week.
Damn.
So the whole thing comes down to we had some of the folks come in Wednesday night Jay and Lenny
and
were
talk
two of the
shit.
most vocal who had something to say against the show. Debbie was somebody who cracked the joke and pissed Glick off. So he said he's going to put the second
No,
hour of
it
the show and
actually pissed
dedicate it to
me
the
off.
people. Pissed Jeff off too. Was going to dedicate the second hour of the show to the people who wanted to give suggestions, give their opinions, just give a little amnesty hour.
So
Jay and Nursey showed up in the first hour.
You put
Jay and Nursey showed up in the first hour. He told them to come back on the second hour. The second hour came. Polo's the only one that showed up, but he ain't got an issue with the show. He's trying to be on the show. Okay, cool. So now we're at the third hour. You're the first one to show up, but you never said you had a problem with the show. So this would be my question to you.
Yeah.
Opinions, suggestions, concerns, issues with the show. Please go.
You put Lenny with Jeff.
No, Lenny was in the chat and Jay was in the chat.
Okay, they were in the chat and they were taunting Jeff.
They were taunting.
No, they were talking shit
Oh,
about
okay.
the show. About they don't like that Tony's on the show with Chris and I. Now,
Bobby
I don't
knows
know how
all
I
this.
got-
Bobby knows all this. Bobby knows all
right.
this.
You gotta find a way down there.
And for some reason,
Yeah.
I got dragged
Hold on,
into this.
somebody-
Now, I've been nothing but nice to anybody. And I got dragged into where I'm the quote unquote one of the bad guys.
Yeah.
And it pissed me off because at the end of the day, I've been nothing but nice with everybody. And I got called out. And I said, you know what? I'm done. It's not going to happen no more. And I agreed. Second hour, if you got a fucking problem, come on up. We'll talk it out. But I'm going to defend myself. And of course, nobody showed up because they're scared.
Yeah.
I would have been
I
here
have no
sooner.
qualms. I have no qualms in telling someone to go kick fucking rocks or go fucking duck. I don't care.
Yeah, totally.
But it like the thing is, I've known Chris for 30 years. We've been friends since high school and 25, 30 years. And I know he's not the guy he presents on the show, but it's an act. This is what we do. It's, you know, Chris plays the asshole. I play the dumbass. And Tony just plays Tony.
Where's Chris at now?
Chris is not feeling well. So
He's under the weather, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
does he have COVID?
No. No, he I won't get into the details, but he
No problem. Hey, if he needs to hire a redheaded masseuse, I'm available. I'll massage the motherfuck out of him, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't make this shit up.
Oh no, you can't.
I don't make this shit up.
This is the joys
Grandpa
of-
D, the only thing you make up are my bedtime stories.
I'm gonna need you to make up your grades. How about that?
Hey, Tony, did you see how
My
I
grades are
changed my
fine.
name? Tony, did you see
Now.
how I changed my name?
I see that, Bobby D. I like that.
You like that, huh?
I like that.
We're related now. We're brothers. Everyone, raise a fist. Come on.
Tony's not actually frozen. I'm just saying.
Tony Days.
I can see it now.
Sadie, apparently you were right. Again.
Oh, is Sadie here?
Yeah, she's in the
You
chat.
can't see it.
Oh,
If you,
tell Sadie I said hi.
she said, Bobby, Sadie can see you. She'll say what's up. She's on
So,
Twitch.
Hi, Sadie.
Have you guys okay, so have you guys ever like done any mushrooms or anything? Like
No.
No?
Okay, here's the thing. We've actually discussed this on the show before. You could probably count on one hand how many times the three of us have gotten high. And Tony's
This is
probably
very true.
the lower.
Right.
I'm the balled up fist.
This we know each other.
I've been trying to keep a job and get a career in my life. So no, I'm not. I haven't done it.
Okay,
Out of-
just
out of-
because I've
out
done it. What are you gonna say?
Even in my youth, I didn't do it because
You're-
they wouldn't hire you if you failed the drug test.
That's a fair point.
Right.
Back in my day, they
Well-
wouldn't hire you if you had an earring in your ear. So I don't know what the fuck you little young motherfuckers are doing.
Grandpa D,
Right?
I love it when I hear you say back in my day.
Well, you got to make it to my day in the first place.
Fair, that's a
I learned
fair.
that, I learned
You
that
got a long
from my
way to go.
elders.
Let me tell you.
I like that. I like that.
Yes.
Reverse it
I
back
learned
on
that
me.
from my
Okay.
elders.
Listen, I do a
All you
lot
little
for my
smokers,
elders.
all you little smokers and brand new uncontrolled substance habitual users.
Hold on.
I just got to see what.
Time out for that. Hold on.
Take your time.
When I first did shrooms ever, I was around somebody who had done it plenty of times. So it's
What was
not like
working
I
on?
went in, you know what I mean? Like I just did this
Right,
without
but
like
okay, here's my
an
question.
overview.
Here's my question about that person.
Okay.
Did they have a full-time job that is
Yes.
quote unquote considered respectable? Did they only own a house, all that 9 yards?
I
If you got a
feel
full-time job,
I
it's
feel like
respectable.
his
You got a
job
full-time.
was possibly respectable, and you know he had in mind his career.
He had a job. It's
The
always
reason
going to
why,
be respectable. If he had a career,
right?
I'll never take that away from him. However,
That's
for me,
that's
and
a
I'm
different
gonna just
story.
tell you like this, Polo, for real. The reason why
Lay
I haven't really
down.
done anything because I can never make enough money. And if I ever took drugs and it was
Okay.
on my record, the higher paying companies would never hire me.
Right, for sure. I understand
Right.
that completely.
Just being honest, I've always wanted to be a millionaire.
Oh, dude, who does it? Who wouldn't? Like, honestly, that's one of
Motherfuckers
my-
right now who's sitting there smoking.
You know, that's a fair point. That is definitely a fair point. But Jeff, as you were saying, my buddy. So me and him, I'm older than him, but he had what would you say? Have you ever been to like a garden center?
Like Home Depot style?
I don't know. It had like kinda like I'm not sure. It was
Like where you buy supplies.
well, no. Like there was a grocery store, and then when you walked out back, there was like a garden center, so you could get
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
Walmart
yeah.
has them.
So
Lowe's.
he was
They used
working
to.
at one like that his family had owned, right? And he had left, and he currently, or well, recently was in Oregon, and he was doing like an apprenticeship, right? And
He's allowed
his
to get
grandpa
higher
pretty much
pay.
sent him there.
Well, in
So when
Oregon, much like California, you can pretty much get away with anything.
You can smoke whatever you want up there in Oregon. They made all
Right.
that shit legal last year, I heard.
When it comes down to it, what Tony's like, depending on the industry you're in, like the industry Tony's in, Tony can't get high. He's going to lose his job. Period. End of
Right.
story.
Not just a paycheck, I'm gonna lose benefits in retirement. I'm not smoking
And-
shit.
Exactly.
Right.
Tony barely hits that.
I'm trying to be as comfortable
Where-
as Bobby is right now. He ain't worried about a damn thing, and I ain't there yet.
Where myself, in my job, I work from home.
Okay.
I spend 12 hours a day on my computer, and I make really good money.
Okay.
I could literally get high all day long, still do my job, but I don't because I don't
Right.
like to be high.
Okay.
However, out of the three main hosts on the show, I've probably been high the most out of all
Okay.
three. Because I would probably say Tony's probably never been really super high. Chris, you could count on one hand how many times he's been high, and I've lost count.
Okay.
And the only reason I've lost count is because I hang out with a bunch of fucking potheads, and they're
Right.
like, "Hey, you want to hit?" I'm like,
And I've known people that smoke weed
Right.
all my life. I've known people that
Right.
smoke weed all my life. I've never
Right.
seen them act the way this generation acts. And this is nothing against you or anybody else. I'm just being honest.
No,
There's
generationally
been a change
speaking,
in weed
it's
smokers
been-
since the fucking 90s to me.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh
I
yeah.
don't understand. Y'all are new weed smokers to me. The old
Yeah.
smokers that I knew, they weren't as public.
Right, for sure. No,
I
definitely.
dare say they weren't as distant, and they damn sure weren't as open because it was a little private thing for them. Now
Mhm.
everybody's doing it as recreation.
Exactly.
I get it. I get the money out of it. But damn.
Right. See, I want to add something. It's like even though like I am of a young like this younger generation, but I wasn't raised how these kids are getting raised today. You know what I mean? Like the way I got raised, like my family, like they showed me tough love, but it was also like take your ass outside, go play football, go play,
do something with yourself.
Exactly,
Right,
right,
doing nothing.
exactly.
100%.
And
100%.
now as I was
Hey, Bobby,
getting
tell him we
older,
said what's
I
up,
don't.
Bobby.
I don't necessarily think that's generational. Honestly, I think it's regional.
okay,
Like for instance, kids in New York nowadays are not being told to go outside and play.
No,
But kids in my hometown, where I grew up, with
You
a
going,
town of
Bobby?
2,000 people, they're
Uh-huh.
all
All
told
right,
to
bro.
go outside
Appreciate you
and play.
popping up. Sorry didn't get a chance to jump in, but thank you for being here. as
Yeah,
always,
talk to you
man.
guys later. Thanks for having
All
me.
right, peace.
All right,
See ya.
Bob,
Toby, how you doing?
hey Toby.
But like, there were times where I only came in because it was time for bed.
Right,
When I was
and
young.
Dinner time in
I
bed.
don't,
Yeah,
you
dinner
know.
time in bed.
when the street
Dinner
lights
time in
came
bed.
on, right?
Well, we didn't have street lights because I lived on 27 acres.
Okay. Well,
My closest neighbor
He
was a
needed,
mile and a
in
half.
other words, he needed to
in
be
any
in the house
direction.
before the wolves came out.
Yeah, well, no, bro. No, just eat that up. We cooked them. We also didn't have wolves in my area. We had deer. But it's the problem with today is you very rarely see somebody leave the house without their phone. I almost never take my
Generation X,
phone with me.
we were told to go. We pretty much had to go take care of ourselves, and we were allowed to.
Well,
Today, I
I
admit to
actually
being an overprotective
watched
parent
something
right
today,
now.
Tony, I watched something today on TikTok, and I thought about your and my generation. This is stuff we did when you rode your bikes as a kid. Build yourself a quick ramp out of an old board and a 2x4 and a cinder block and jump.
If you had a hammer and nails to use, because you couldn't use your dad's tools without permission.
Right, and at the end of
You
the
found
day,
a board and you found a cinder block. Use that motherfucker.
or a log, and next thing you know, wow, you're jumping over them. Nowadays, kids can't even get on their bikes without wearing helmet, knee pads. I never owned.
Well, that's because they're listen. I got to throw this out there. Look, you're gonna lose your shit, but I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Today's kids aren't necessarily the same risk. Damn it, Polar.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Mute your mic.
Fuck. Today's kids don't take the risk that we took because we try to make sure they didn't have the injuries or the damn consequences that we went through. I admit myself,
But
I'm
without those consequences / injuries.
Yeah, but we're the survivors. We're the survivors. We got to talk about some of the dead folks.
Nobody died that I know of.
That you know of because you left the fucking country. Now, you also live in a small town. I was in a major metropolitan area. Motherfuckers died taking risks. So I understand the protective parents. I understand we got to do this. But this also comes into the fact that we as parents need to be there when our kids
I
are
still
out there
say
playing.
Darwin's law comes into play when you're taking a risk.
So I have a question when it comes to that, Tony.
Yes.
How protective is too protective when it comes to a situation as that? Because this is how, like, I've even sat here and talked to Autumn about how, we to raise our kids when, we down the road have some. And what I said is, I'm not going to be friends with my kids. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to know.
You're lying already. You're lying already.
Hold on.
I swore I would not spoil my kids. I swore I was going to teach them. I was going to let them be.
Mm-hmm.
When I watch the news, I changed my fucking mind.
Yep.
They are snatching up. Listen, hang on, Jeff, and I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
They snatching up grown folks.
Mm-hmm.
When I go to the store, Jason is on my hip. Fuck everybody.
Yep.
If he walks too far away, I'm searching and I'm ready to bust down walls. I don't even play hide and seek.
Really?
No, because I don't know. You
you
ever see that movie Ransom with Mel Gibson? That movie Ransom with Mel Gibson fucked me up.
Really? That movie.
Did you watch it? Did you watch
I've seen it like 4 or 5 times.
Let me ask you a question. How real was that kidnapping to you?
Oh, no. It was,
That's my point.
It was scary. I get it.
That's my point. Did you ever see Greenland with Gerard Butler?
Which one?
Greenland. When they stole his kid.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Adam from the 80s?
No.
Watch that movie Adam from the 80s. Adam Walsh, when they kidnapped his son and he found his son beheaded.
Yeah. I know that movie.
See, with my brother.
I'm not fucking around. Go ahead.
Well, the Limburg baby.
What's up, Pena? I'm just telling y'all the motherfucking truth.
No, right.
We got lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Atlanta child murders, we got lucky.
Right.
Let's just be 1,000. I don't think people are paying attention to the news. How many kids are missing daily in the United States and then in the world?
Right. No.
And what are they doing with these children?
Right. Bad things.
Well,
you haven't defined it yet. That's why you're not scared.
No, I get that.
And I'm going to go ahead and tell you the truth.
Well, Tony, okay, so there was I had seen on the news this one time when I was still living with my mom, and it said that there was a man in an area where we lived at that time who had tried to grab a kid from Walmart.
And shot his ass.
Anytime we went to Walmart, like I even started having nightmares about my brother and sister, being snatched up, and like I watch it. And when it came, you know what I mean? Like in Walmart, when my brother would like start wandering off, I'd be like, get your ass over here. Like, do not leave my sight.
Okay.
My brother and sister would. It was like, You know what I mean? Like you can't do that. Like that, there's a degree of like what I'm gonna let you do. You know what I mean? But like when you start going away and I can't see you or mom can't see you, and then she's like, "Oh my God, where is he?" And it's like, that's the scariest part. And I couldn't let him. Like after I started having nightmares about it, I couldn't. Not at all.
We're good, Payne. What's going on with you?
There is a such thing as overprotective, or too protective. And I have an amazing example of my brother-in-law. He is 18 years old. He's never been outside by himself. His mom won't even let him go to the store to pick up cigarettes for him.
Damn.
And it blows my mind. I'm like, dude, you're 18. Well, you know what I was doing when I was 18?
They're snatching up grown-ass adults. I'm going to let y'all know for real.
I mean, and I agree, Tony. Now, back when we were kids, the threat wasn't as big as it is now. Now the threat is real.
For sure.
But I don't know if you see this on the news about the Americans that came down to Mexico and kidnapped, and a couple of them died by cartel members.
So what now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Okay. Did you see what the cartel did?
I don't want to.
No, here's the kicker. Now, these guys.
No, I heard they got beat with baseball bats on their knees, I think.
No. Okay, here's what happened. These kids came down to Mexico. I'm not sure what part of Mexico, but they came down to Mexico and decided to act a fool.
Polo, that's Pena talking
and
to you.
They acted a fool in front of the wrong people.
Is that what happened?
Well, there's multiple stories. One of the stories is that they tried to rob a pharmacy, and the cartel was in charge of said pharmacy. But there's a small group of the cartel was in charge of said pharmacy. That small group grabbed these people, kept them for a couple of days, ended up killing 2. The head of the cartel snatched up the guys that took these kids. Now, these kids were like 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, they were young.
The head of the cartel took the guys that took these kids and turned them into the police with a note, "We don't roll like that. We don't fuck with innocents."
Payne, I thought you was bullshitting. There you go.
The cartel said, "Sorry, we don't roll like that. These are the guys responsible. Do with them as you will."
See. Now, let's clear something up. The cartel is only bad by what they put on the news. If you don't know anything about any organized crime, any gang, any crew, any posse, any whatever, if you ain't a problem, neither are they to your ass.
Right, of course.
That's the number one rule people don't discuss.
I got neighbors that are cartel members. And
Shut up.
I'm not kidding.
They're going to make you move.
They ain't going to make me move. These guys love me because guess what happens when their car breaks down? They come to me.
You fix it. Yeah, okay.
But on top of that, these guys ask me for tips on their cars and like, hey, what stereo system you put in, stuff like that. And these guys are some of the nicest cats. Now, I'm not going to cross them because I'm not stupid.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it comes down to if you're acting a fool, you're going to get fucked up. And you can.
And that goes anywhere. If you're acting a fool, or you violate a business, or you didn't show any respect to anything that you know that was established, or even if you came in blind, being disrespectful, that's your ass.
Yeah.
And see, I can understand that 100% because, not to like sound like a typical thing, like, oh, I lived in the hood, it was scary. No, when I did live in the hood, I watched a cop try to come out and resolve a fight. He got his ass beat and he ran to a squad car. You know what I mean? There was like it was ridiculous. But one thing that I realized from living there and going through the just how, like, honestly, to me, when I go to the hood, I feel safe. I'm not worried about nobody trying to kill, and the reason is because if I keep my nose on my face and not in their business, who's going to get fucked up? If I walk into the hood and I'm sitting there, I'm walking around like it's not scaring me or nothing, I'm not going to be fucked with, because then it shows that, I'm not a threat to nobody. And that's one big thing too, is that people don't understand. It's like,
if you're not a threat, you're not a problem. Period.
Exactly. Exactly.
End of story.
And see, just like the saying, you know, however, like the last time, you know, however much you do fuck around is how you find out. You fuck around to the max, you're gonna find out to the max.
Right. Well, there's an area in Mexico City where the first time I went to Mexico City was like I don't know, 10 years ago, something like that. And there's an area of Mexico City where you can buy anything.
Anything?
Cut that shit up.
Anything in a way, any legal thing, but you can find a quote unquote knockoff or whatever for really cheap. And you know, I'm huge into car stereos, and there's a guy in Tepito, in Mexico City. He makes one-off 18-inch subwoofers, up to 30-inch subwoofers, and I wanted to set a two 18s, and got to Mexico City with my wife, and I told her grandmother I want to go pick my subwoofers up, and she's like, "Where is it?" I gave her the address. She's like, "You're not going there." I said, "Wait, why not?" She's like, "White people don't go there."
Jeff, how long did it take you to get to Mexico City from where you at?
It's a hour and a half, 2 hour flight, something like that.
I'm about to say that ain't no drive.
It's a 36-hour drive.
Fuck that shit.
I've never done the 36-hour drive. Well, I did it when I drove from Ohio to here, but like I said, I went to Mexico City this past year, and with the wife, and we're going. They have a whole area that is literally street after street after street of vendors that sell anything you can think of. I mean, I found vendors for piercings, where I can get piercing jewelry for like 2 cents a piece. And you know, where you buy stuff wholesale. And I quickly realized we're in the area I'm not supposed to be in. And my wife's like, "Oh no, it's cool." That was
because you were with her.
No, she says that was then. This is now. A new cartel runs that area, and they don't give a fuck. They don't worry about people going in there.
Okay.
Where when I was there before, they would kill you over $1, but now they've cleaned it up. The cartels cleaned it up, and there's an area in Mexico that is heavily cartel. They give out Christmas presents to the locals.
That's how it's supposed to be.
And they literally like, and you know, people know the cartel are there, but nobody can pinpoint where their houses are, except for multi-million-dollar mansions are there. No, because nobody's going to snitch. Because what does the cartel do? They hand out free gifts all the time. They're like, "Hey, it's Wednesday. Everybody want $1,000? Here you go."
And if you snitch, you die.
Well, that too. There is that. But I've lived here for 20 years, and I've never had a single problem. Why? Because it like you said, Buller, fuck around, find out.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, I have people all the time, "Oh, aren't you scared to live in Mexico?" No, because I can get mugged in New York just because I walked down the wrong street. And if you go looking for trouble, you're gonna find you.
Yeah, and it'll find you too.
If you're respectful and you're nice and you don't give a fuck about what everybody else is doing, nobody's gonna bother you. And that's worldwide.
OG Classic Jones is in the motherfucking house. Where you been, cuz? Where you been?
Wow.
No matter where you go, no matter how you roll, you don't want to fuck around and find out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to.
I thought there was still a piece of glass on my finger, so I tried to open the cut. Yeah, it didn't really work out too good. Now it's bleeding again.
What is this?
But so are you guys into like any Marvel movies at all?
Tony's seen them all.
So when Infinity War came out, I believe that was it. And I'm not sure. I believe that was the one I went and seen in theaters. Like, you know what's crazy is in certain movies, like once you get far enough, like you know how the ending is gonna play out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think that in one of these Marvel movies, They should do kind of like a DC Clash. And
They won't.
no,
They
well,
won't.
I mean, I know they won't, but like if they were to ever, you know what I mean? Like it would be such a like surprise.
I did hear some news about Deadpool 3. That it's going to be the first Marvel movie to start breaking the multiverse.
I saw that too.
Oh snap!
I put it on our Snapchat when I saw it.
They've already done it. That's the bad part.
So
well,
is there,
like where the multiverse breaks, so you'll start having a lot more cross member, thing.
Right.
They already did that. They already did that with Loki, and then they did it with Deadpool too, and then they did it with Endgame.
That
Endgame
Loki
already.
series was dope as fuck. I don't care what anybody says. I
It was
love
good.
it.
This next
I
season
can't
is gonna
wait
be
to see
sick.
it too.
Did you
Yeah,
see the
right?
Did you see the after credit scenes of Ant-Man? And,
I haven't seen Ant-Man and Wasp yet. I'm waiting.
I'm gonna need you to hurry the fuck up.
yeah, I haven't seen it either.
Paul, I'm gonna
Tony,
need you to
I
hurry
would
the
have
fuck
to
up.
leave my house.
No, you wouldn't, Jeff.
Yeah, I would.
No, you wouldn't, Jeff.
What's it on? I can't find it on Disney. It's not on Disney. I've been looking.
Look at that look. He's just.
You want me going to my Flickster and watch it? I don't want to watch it through somebody's camcorder.
Okay.
I'll wait.
Okay.
I know, like, okay, so you could get a Fire Stick, jailbreak it yourself.
I don't even fuck with that. I got websites for days for free movies.
See, I've never been like a real big computer person, like gaming and shit. Like or phones. I'm all right with. I got a little bit of knowledge. Like TVs, I got knowledge too. But when it comes to computers, like it kind of over like incapacitates my mind when it comes to like technology because it's like I barely listened in high school. You know what I mean? And middle
I barely
school,
graduated high school and I work on computers all day long.
damn.
That's literally my job.
See, I
tell you, Paul, I'm trying to tell your ass.
What? You saying I smoke so much that I forgot?
No, that the world is.
You smoke so much you don't do nothing the fuck else.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, my job, I deal with the IRS daily. I deal with people's taxes daily. I can't count to 10 most days. I can't spell for shit, and I send 150 emails a day.
He really can't spell for shit. It's the truth. He can't spell for shit. It's actually mind blowing.
I can't spell. I can barely read.
Fucking exhausting.
But last year I made $180,000 doing what I
Damn.
I literally, and this year's looking to triple that. It's insane. But it all comes down to I'm clean cut guy. I don't do drugs. I don't do anything bad. I'm nice to everybody, and I fell into this job by luck. Because a friend of mine's wife called me and says, "Hey, you want a job? You're a good guy. Sure, why not?" And Tony will contest to this. I'm in my office. I'm in this office every day.
His boffice.
My boffice for anywhere from 12 to 14 hours a day.
Damn.
And I make so much money, it's ridiculous. I literally, and here's the kicker: I don't even own a working car because all my money goes into properties.
Okay.
I own 4 properties.
Hell yeah.
Because 4 properties I bought cost me $100,000. They're all 4 paid off, and like I said, I don't leave my money in the bank. I make my money work for me.
Right.
Which is why
that's the future I'm working on.
That's why.
Now, when I get to that level, then maybe I'll go smoke with Pola.
Well, see, Tony, I don't care if I make $1 million tomorrow. I'm still not going to go smoke up because I'm going to take that million. And
if
turn
my
it
money
into
can work
2.
for me, too, I don't have to worry about it.
Right, because you're not going to be rich. You're going to be wealthy. There's definitely a difference.
I want both.
I'm already rich.
I want both.
Well, right, but the difference between being rich and wealthy is, down the line, that money's going to be there. Being rich, you know what I mean, it's only here now. It ain't going to be down.
Wealthy is where the money's exactly.
Now,
That's
see,
what I'm talking about.
All my money is
But
residual.
you got to be rich to be wealthy.
Okay, okay.
I get residual pay. So, like, I'm already guaranteed $180,000 next year, or this year.
Hell yeah.
Plus what I add to it. And then that next year, I'll make the same amount that I made this year.
And then add to it. Okay.
Yeah. Because that's based on what I do, that's how it pays out. I get paid we have 3 programs. One of them pays one time, one of them pays yearly. Like if I sign somebody up on Wednesday, the 5th of January, next year on the 5th of January, I get paid again.
Okay.
On that same account. And then I have one that pays monthly.
Hell yeah.
And the one that pays monthly, it literally just started, and I'll be in 8 months' time, I'll be doing like $100K a month.
God, man.
I have a little over 30,000 clients.
Damn.
I deal with businesses all day long. I'm Ellis from Die Hard. I do $1 million deals for breakfast.
Damn. So, Tony, I actually have a question. I want to know if I've ever told you. Do you know my real name? No.
Smokes a lot.
So, I like that. Yeah. No. My real name, or
No. It's the internet. No. You don't do that.
What are they gonna find? They're gonna find my real name. I'm not gonna give my whole name.
They're gonna dig you up. Stop it. I'm helping you out.
Okay.
First piece of advice I gave you, did it not better you?
Right, of course it did.
First day I met you, I told you you're not gonna be taken advantage of, even though you're younger than me and motherfuckers like talking shit on goddamn day.
Yeah.
Then don't give your whole name over the internet. Fuck that.
I wasn't gonna give my whole name, my first name.
You just why?
I don't know, because I feel like
because you
I
don't
know
give a
your
fuck.
real
Then
name.
you don't give a fuck. Listen, let me help you out. And everybody your age and everybody beneath you and everybody younger than me. All you listen up right now. The very first minute you don't give a fuck, people take advantage of you. Yes, they run in the ground. Think I'm playing.
I mean, I'm just saying, I know your name. I know, Jeff's name, but you only know me by Polar.
So?
You've only known me by Tony.
Roll with it, dude.
That's fair.
If I could take my name off the internet, I would.
Okay.
See, the smokers I used to hang around thought y'all just smoke. I'm working with you.
So you guys said you do this every Saturday?
3 times a week.
Wednesday.
Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, 6 p.m.
Okay, hold on. You're moving a little too fast for me, Tony.
Because you smoke too much, that's why.
All I need to know are the days.
I just told you. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, 6 p.m.
Okay, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. Awesome.
Watch this motherfucker forget Sunday night.
Yep. Believe it or not, we don't have subject matter.
Right.
We actually try to, but then we start talking about everything else.
well, one of my clients, I have a lot of my clients actually listen to the show. And
what's up to all of y'all? And I appreciate you all who do pay him or help him make money, so we don't think he's lying.
What's that?
I'm talking to your client, not you. Go ahead, Paul. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm messaging Chris.
Oh, you're good.
Only get healthy.
Could I come back Monday?
Hold on, don't ask me a stupid ass question no more. You gotta make it through tonight.
I gotta make it through.
Okay.
Monday, I'm not on the show because Monday's my busy day. During the week, like Wednesday is actually when the time change happens in the States. My Wednesday, my clocks do not change in Cancun.
Okay.
It's the one area of the world where we just don't change our clocks. So when the clocks go back to your guys' 6 o'clock will be my 7 o'clock. Wednesdays will be easier for me.
Okay.
Because I start at 9 o'clock and I work till 7 every day. And on Wednesdays right now, I jump off at 6, but I'm still working because my job is mostly typing stuff.
Right.
Which once again is hilarious considering Tony knows how I spell. Tony's seen me spell. But I don't do Mondays. Mostly these two talk about sports all day. And I'd rather hang myself. When Chris and I started it, we started on Wednesdays and Saturdays. The first couple episodes we did like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Then we jumped it up to 3 hours, and it's been 3 hours ever since.
Okay.
236 episodes later. Now Mondays, I think you guys do like 2 hours, right, Tony?
How's my audio?
A little loud.
Okay, my apologies. Mondays I try to do 2 hours. Luke wants to do 3. I'm cutting it to 2 because I got to get up on Tuesday mornings for work.
Yeah. Well,
but
Wednesdays are
that's
hard.
been the format.
Because there's times where on a Wednesday we did like 5 hours, and
Which is ridiculous. Like they ain't got to get up and go to work in the morning.
no, well, yeah, and it's all fun and good. We have a blast when we hit those 5 hour marks, but I'm literally sitting there going, "Fuck, I gotta go to bed. I gotta get up. I gotta be at work at 9."
Right.
Granted, for me to get to work, it's literally 5 feet. I could literally work from bed, except for I run dual monitors.
Okay.
And running dual monitors from the bedroom is kind of a pain in the ass.
I wouldn't doubt it.
But like my job, my new position that I just got put into is I'm head of customer relations. And I'm basically the fixer. I float around to everybody's cases. Everybody has like 120, 200 cases at a time. And if a client has a question, it all rings into my phone. My phone rings 80 times a day if it rings once.
Right.
And I'll spend the entire day with these headphones on talking. And then I'll get on the show on Wednesday and talk for 3 hours.
Okay. So are you kind of like a customer support too, or no?
No. Basically what we do right now, we do the employee retention credit. What that is businesses that were affected by the pandemic, the American IRS, basically what they did is they started the CARES Act. So if you're affected by the pandemic and you own a business, you can receive up to $26,000 per employee.
Okay.
And I attribute it to this. It's a refund on your payroll taxes that you paid out, plus the IRS kicking in a little bit because of issues like supply chain issues, revenue issues, whatever it may be, federal, state, local mandates.
Okay.
And I repeat myself about 400 times a day.
Damn.
Because literally every case is basically the same format.
Okay, it's very similar.
The only changes is what industry they're in and how many employees they have. Everything else is roughly the same. I literally spent 2.5 hours on a cannabis company yesterday fixing their problem.
That's one thing that I honestly wouldn't mind doing either is like a bud tender. You know what I mean? Like at a dispensary, because one thing that I can honestly say I haven't really been good
If
at.
you own a bud tender, if you're a bud tender, you can't smoke.
Really?
I promise you that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it all sounds well and good, but you can't be high on the job.
Well, of course, I get that. I wouldn't be.
You can smoke when you're at home and stuff, but you can't smoke while on the job.
Right, but see,
however, some of the people I've talked to, I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Right? Yeah,
I'm like, how stoned is this guy?
See, I wouldn't like. I feel more comfortable if you know what I mean, like around like weed and stuff. Like I tried to work as like a gas or at a gas station. It didn't really work out too well for me because I have anger issues. Like I can control my anger till a point. You know what I mean? And that day there was so much bullshit going on in my life.
That's your age.
And
I used to have major anger issues. I threw a desk at a teacher once because he asked me to get out a piece of paper.
Yeah. See,
as you get older, and I can see Tony relaxing now because he knows I'm speaking the truth. As you get older, you do learn to control it more. The younger you are, the more you want to. I'm a man. I can show off.
Right.
No. And as you get older, you get wiser, and you go, "That's not smart." And it's literally, and I've stated this a million times. In your 20s, in your teens and 20s, you think you know everything. In your 30s,
and you feel like you're ready for everything, but you're not.
Right. And right around 35 to 38, you slowly wake up one day and go, yeah, I don't think I know as much as I think I know. When you hit 40s, you will wake up one day and go, I don't know fucking shit. Maybe I should listen more. There's a reason why the good Lord gave me 2 ears and 1 mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I should listen more than I speak. And it took me a long time to learn that because I was being a guy that's 5'3", If somebody looked at me weird, I'm like, let's go.
Right.
And over the years, I've learned that that's not the correct response because you're going to burn more bridges than build.
Right. And see, I understand that because when I was younger, my thing would be looks. If someone looked at me, and I felt that it wasn't like they looked at me like I'm a monster or something, I would I'd get fired up and I'd be like, all right, well, you know what I mean? Obviously he thinks that he's above me, so it just, and
you'll look at that your whole life. The one thing you got to remember is no one's above anybody, no matter what their social status, no matter how much money they have. I mean, look at Bill Gates versus you.
Right.
Both breathe oxygen. Bill Gates got more money to know what the fuck to do with, and he's an asshole. But
he just did something with his time.
Well, if you actually really do the math, he stole everything he did.
Damn. Oh, my God.
Watch the movie Pirates of Silicon Valley. You will learn some shit about Bill Gates. You will, that motherfucker's not as smart as he thinks he is.
Pirates of Silicon Valley, okay.
Okay. If you ask, there was an interview recently with Bill Gates, and this lady asked, this British lady, it was on British television. She says, what have you contributed to society? He says, well, I built the DOS program that she goes, well, actually, didn't you buy it from somebody else and then remarket it?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah.
I did see that movie. That's the movie I remember. That's the one where he was like, you know what it is? That's the one where he's like, you know what it is? You have to make people want you.
Yep.
That was a hell of a damn phrase because that's
that
what,
is a hell of a fucking
Windows.
good movie.
Well, the kicker is that phrase was when he was inventing Windows, and everybody started using Windows on their computers.
That movie that movie should be shown in schools because the one thing Bill Gates is really good at, as much as I want to punch him in the face, and I'll be the first one to tell him if I see him, I want to punch you in the face, is he is a shrewd negotiator, like one of the best. And he will degrade you and make you feel like shit while being the nicest motherfucker on the planet to you.
Holy shit.
He'll be like, buddy, I gotta tell you, you're a fat piece of shit, but I still love you. Kind of way. And you're like, this motherfucker. I'm okay with it because he said he loves me. He's that kind of guy.
Okay.
And he's fucking evil. He literally, his biggest problem with society is there's too many people. And he thinks
no way.
That ain't some fucking body else. You also need to watch that movie. Watch that movie. That movie about Facebook. Zuckerberg was an ass.
Oh, The Social Network.
That movie, he was an asshole.
He is. I guarantee you
that motherfucker stole that shit.
However, he did
that
write
motherfucker
the
said,
program.
"What do you study?" He said, "What are you studying for?" You go to Brown. I said, "God damn."
No, but here's the thing: he did write the program of Facebook. He literally wrote it on his wiki.
He made a new program.
He stole the idea because what happened is the two twins came to him and said, "We have an idea," and he basically gave him the idea of Facebook. Well, he took it to the next level, changed the concept very little, where it was originally for college people that were Harvard graduates that could talk to each other.
Okay.
And it was only supposed to be Harvard. And then Zuckerberg was like, fuck, let's do all colleges. And then Zuckerberg was like, fuck it, let's do the whole fucking planet. But there are some inaccuracies in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
He's not as much of a ladies' man as he is in that movie. But very excellent movie, very well representative of how these people are in real life. Just they're douchebags. Glick is sick. He's
what's good? Yeah, Glick ain't feeling good. We're about to wrap this up too.
He said he might have had some bad sushi.
Well, I'm gonna head out right now because Autumn needs me in the kitchen. But thank you guys. It's been a pleasure. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's about that time we gotta close it up.
Paul, I'm glad you made it. Appreciate you for being here. And since Autumn needs you, do me a favor. Get the fuck on.
All right, see you, Grandpa.
We'll take
D.
care of her for real,
Jeff,
man. I'll
nice
see you
meeting
around
you.
for real, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Please do. All right, we're about to wrap this show up. I'm gonna. Jeff, you want me to run the last song, or you got one? All right, I'll take it.
No, go ahead. I don't want to move my mouse. I'm gonna eat.
This motherfucker said he doesn't want to move his mouth. See, this is why I keep telling people.
I
It's
literally
hard
have
for
my
you.
hand on my mouse all day long. I don't need to touch my mouse right now.
There we go. Y'all already know my favorite song. Well, one of the 3 favorite songs that I have up here. So we're gonna run it at the end of this show. As the end of this show. Glick, I hope you get better. Everybody, thank y'all for being here again. We'll be right back after this.
Inside on the outside, dead, dumb and tongue-tied. Oh, hey there, young man, what's wrong with you now? You're sitting silent, you don't make a sound. Longing for one time, her eyes might meet mine. Oh, she looks up in here and smiles so bright. She never saw me as they both went by. Jealousy, it's killing me. I'm drinking poison, hoping I still choke. Across the room, I feel so alone now. Jealousy, jealousy. Why can't she see? Why held my knee? Oh, they dance round the room and she holds them close. If I think it loud enough, do you think she'll know? Jealousy, it's killing me. I'm drinking poison, hoping I still choke. Across the room, I feel so alone now. Jealousy, jealousy.
Alrighty. Black Top Mojo, as always, big ups to those dudes, big ups to Matt coming through. You don't know what you did for Glick, honestly. He looks up to you all. He loves your music. He's been dying to get you all up here. You gave him a milestone for this podcast amidst all the criticism and negativity he receives up here. Honestly. Thanks everybody for being here. Polar Bear, appreciate you coming through. Cam was good. Appreciate you coming through. Classic, appreciate you coming through. Pena. We got Random Rick, Toby, Sadie. Who else? I don't want to miss nobody.
Killer
I don't want to
Cam.
miss it. Maestro the Duck. Yeah, I got Cam in the beginning.
Okay.
J Money, you had a chance to come up here. I waited 2 damn hours after you came in early, and then I don't even see you nowhere. I'm on your ass when I see you. You tell Lenny I'm on her ass too. Nursey, thank you for coming through. I don't see anybody else. I heard Stephen Wonder was here at the very beginning, so Stephen Wonder always comes through things as always. Let me tell all y'all something here on the internet. Stop talking shit if you can't back it up. Stop starting shit if you don't want to face the music.
Agreed.
If you don't like something, don't watch it. You don't even have to comment on the damn thing. Plain and simple. Just stop fucking around with people's shit. And until you do your own shit, it's old. I've talked about this more than once. I've said it more than once. I've been in places where we've done it more than once. This is their thing they wanted me to be. I ain't got no problem being here for the most part. They done pissed me off. I done pissed them off. Like I said, be grown, act grown. COVID is over. Stop acting like it's still fucking your head up. I had time tonight. I can go live right after this if y'all want to. If you don't want to talk to them, you come talk to me. And go tell them I'll do it. Both of y'all know where to find me at. I'm not even mad at y'all because we're willing to take this opinion. We're willing to take the suggestions and the recommendations. You didn't even fucking do that.
No, because
so let these two dudes who grew up with each other and who know each other and who have a good time doing this shit with each other, let them fucking be. They invite somebody on here who didn't even grow up with them, and we've been sitting here chilling ever since. We've been tripping out, we've been bugging out, we've been talking real shit, we've been covering shit. And they actually have an audience.
Yeah.
They've helped me to grow mine. So let me just talk to everybody right now. If we're not talking money, I don't want to hear the bullshit no more.
I agree.
If you're not broadcasting your damn self, I don't want to hear the bullshit no more.
Agreed.
I thank everybody.
Until
I
you
thank
got
everybody for the
content.
concerns. And I will go ahead, man. I'm sorry. I keep.
Until you got content, you got no dog in the fight, so to speak.
And I give them that. Until you can show me how to make more money than what I'm doing right now.
Agreed.
Just stop.
And we don't even do this for money.
We're not even doing this for money.
We're not even doing it for money. I mean, if somebody wants to give us money, we'll take it. I'm not saying we won't.
Yeah, some of you don't even have this many people to talk to on the fucking daily.
Right.
I'm still meeting new people every day on broadcast. This is my second broadcast today because I did 2 of the spaces with Michael Bathurst earlier.
Okay, cool.
And sent y'all an invite.
I like Bathurst. He's cool.
Bathurst had to take a break. Y'all get a chance, check it out. I need to retweet and see if I can put it on my page, but we did a tour space about an hour and a half, and it was good talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got accused of following on his coattails. He's actually said he was following mine and how much of an inspiration I was to him. So him and I
here's my question.
Yes.
The person that was accusing you of following on his coattails, do they have content?
They did.
But do they have it now? Do they? I
haven't seen them. I haven't seen them since last July.
So their opinion is like a fart in the wind. It doesn't matter.
Now, in that person's defense, they did have a show. They were working on something. They were. And I'm going to say that, honestly.
But regardless of how you get your followers or whatever,
yes,
who gives a fuck? It's not like Bathurst is mad if you were doing that.
No, Bathurst
he invited you up. I get it.
Yes,
but he's inviting you up. It's called a collaboration.
That's what I'm here for. And you know what, Jeff? I'm going to say this too. I almost owe everybody an apology. I almost owe everybody an apology for trying to keep people together who don't want to be together.
Yeah, I told you it's a giant waste of breath because
it's a giant waste of breath.
If you try to make everybody happy, the only person you're going to make yourself miserable.
I am stressing myself out, but you know why? Because I want everybody to get what I'm getting, so we can all make it together.
I 100% understand what you're saying, but some people, I have to go back to my man. What's it? Alfred from Batman. Some people just want to watch the world burn, Tony.
Yeah.
And that's why I said, if anybody's going to come up on here, and I've already talked to Chris about this, I'm going to do it. If you come up here and you start talking stupid shit, I'm just going to block you because I don't have time for it.
Yeah, that's your platform. I got it. The broadcast I did a broadcast a couple days ago.
People,
yes.
But I don't have the time nor energy to deal with stupid shit. I deal with stupid people all day long. I don't need anyone.
Honestly, I don't put myself above either one of you on this broadcast.
Right.
Unless I got something for the most part to say, and I barely do that because I'm sitting here rolling with you all. Yeah, a bunch of y'all
kind of a mouthy.
I'm very fucking mouthy. Now, I did do a broadcast 2 days ago. Y'all need to check out the Return of the Mayor of Haps. I went ahead and threw it out there for people.
What mayor?
Over the past 3 or 4 broadcasts, I've really been throwing it out there. You know, I'm starting to feel that part of me that you all want me to be that I'm trying not to do.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you can only be the nice guy for so long because
that's my point. I'm running out of patience, and that's not good.
And I'm one of the nicest motherfuckers you're gonna ever meet because I like everybody. I'm never mean to somebody.
Jeff, you and I have a similarity that people don't realize. We like pussy and money.
Amen to that. Yes, I do. But what I'm saying is like if I walk into a room and there's 30 people in the room, unless I know everybody in there, unless somebody's in there that I don't like because of something they've done in the past, if I walk into a room full of strangers, and there's 30 people in there, I'm gonna make 30 new friends.
That's my attempt, even though it may not work. Yes.
Right. But there is a limit to my kindness. If you cross me, you're done. You're dead to me. You don't exist. I've cut more people out of my life than I can count. And there's a reason why I don't leave my house, because it saves lives.
I can roll with that.
I truly believe that. Because if I literally went out as much as you and Chris do, and somebody pissed me off, I'm gonna kill somebody. That's all there is to it.
No, you can't.
Because
you gotta realize people trigger you to make you pay your own consequences. That's why you can't.
Yeah, and I understand that, which is why I keep my little happy ass in my house.
Well, you got a family. This is a bigger reason to stay home.
Right.
I've got kids to worry about more than your monkey asses, and that goes for a lot of us up here. That being said, it's the end of the broadcast. Jeff, appreciate you. Glick, get better. All jokes aside, Nikki, take care of him. Austin Buggy, little homie Cash.
He said he ate some sushi. He ate some sushi and it's
stop eating shit you ain't used to eating.
Stop eating gas station sushi. I don't know if he got it at the gas station. I'm just calling it that.
I hope he's all right.
Fine. Nikki,
Monday night should be myself and Glick. 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Eastern Standard Time. Is it Daylight Saving Time this weekend? I think it is.
Thought so.
So 6 p.m. Eastern. By your clock, since bunch y'all got cell phones that sit automatically, 6 p.m. Monday night, you should be seeing us. If not, it's probably because I might have a meeting that night. Brooke could probably be up there. We'll see how he's going. We'll check on his health more than anything. Thank you all for being here. Again, you should definitely see us Wednesday and Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard and/or Eastern Daylight Time next week. Thank you all again. Even the people who want to see things, even the people who want to see something better out of this.
Well,
all of you who are following, all of you who are willing to support, all of you who are willing to improve. Thank you all. I'll say that myself. I've been up here a year.
Well, once again, it's not about. I get people's make suggestions and how we quote unquote make the show better. If you have said suggestions, use them yourself. Because I honestly don't see us changing. Now segments and stuff like that, I'm in for.
Those two are not changing. Yeah, you two are not changing. No.
No, we're not going to change the way we talk, the way we act, because that's what brought us here. That's why Chris and I decided to do this, because we have these conversations. The same conversations we have on the show would be the same conversation Chris and I would have just talking on the phone.
Exactly. And in the words of Glick, with that being said, Jeff, can you give them their outro, please?
Deuces.
Motherfuckers. Glick would normally ask me to give you all my outro. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be disrespectful. But it has become grown folk status to a lot of people. Mother had you. Mother made you. Motherfuck you. Because everybody's going to feel that way at a certain point, especially when it comes down to the moment of survival.
And if Chris was here.
And if Chris was here, he would tell you all,
be good.
Be good. Or be good. Goodbye, motherfuckers. And I would tell you to hit the motherfucking button. Y'all be good. Catch y'all later.